says he'll kill me in the morning, kill me in the morning. But he knows that I don't really care, no. 'Cause all I know is he said, she said something about the way I acted, about the way that he said, she said no. So we'll see you in the morning. Stay right here. I think I just need to bail out, bail out. I think I just need to bail out, bail out. Stay right here. I think I just need to bail out, bail out. I think I just need to bail out, bail out. I need to get away from all that. I need to get away from all this. I need to get away from all this. A different kind of pace from your poison lips. I need to get away from all this. A different kind of pace from your poison lips. I need to get away from all this. A different kind of pace from your poison lips. I need to get away from all this. A different kind of pace from your poison lips. I'll see you in the morning, baby. See you in the. Stay right here. I think I just need to bail out, bail out, bail out. Stay right here. I think I just need to bail out, bail out. I think I just need to bail out, bail out. Stay right here. I think I just need to bail out, bail out. I think I just need to bail out, bail out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
I suppose we should get going.
Let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hello there, everybody. Good morning. It's Monday, August 20th. Dex and Steve-O. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. How was your weekend? Whoa.
So good.
You know what? That's not the right cut. You know what? Let's start over here. That's the wrong bed. My bad, guys. So embarrassed. I put in the wrong song.
Oh. It's okay.
It was supposed to be my rejoin, and they started singing. Take two.
Like, why are you singing? We're trying to talk.
Cut two.
Wow, this is kind of embarrassing.
I'm kind of embarrassed right now. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. How was your weekend?
Amazing.
Was it?
Yeah.
Good. Mine was probably the most boring weekend I've ever had in my entire life. Yeah.
That's
It
cool.
was really boring. Yeah. I didn't do anything. Actually, I lied. The Petersons and I, we watched a lot of game shows together.
Okay, no.
And we Netflixed it up.
Oh.
We played,
Gosh.
have you ever done this on Netflix? This is a cool thing you can do on Netflix. So if you're with your family, everybody takes a turn, and you start with 4. You can pick whatever you want. You can do 4 across, 5 up. You can do 10 across, 3 up. You decide, and then you scroll over.
I don't know if
Like
I
if you
could
said
do
5
that.
over and then 6 down, and whatever it lands on, you have to watch.
Oh, gosh.
We did that. And guess what we watched?
What?
Barely Lethal.
What is that?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a really cheesy Jessica Alba movie with Samuel L. Jackson. It was like a teen. it was like Samuel Jackson trains these like
How much do
kids.
you have to find it? Like, how much do you have to watch it if you find like something you don't like?
Actually, we lasted about 30 minutes.
Okay,
and
yeah.
we bailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bailed.
Dang it, that's a fun game.
It is fun, but it's funny though because we kept doing it, and I was like, I've already seen it. I've already seen it. I've already seen that one. Darn it, I've already seen that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's better than Brody's game this weekend, which was, hey, let's watch Avengers Infinity War again.
Beautiful.
And then we finished it, and it was like, man, that was so good. I know. Hey, you know what? Let's watch Avengers Infinity War again. I watched that movie 3 times this weekend.
I wish I was like a little kid still.
I know.
Because I used to watch movies over and over and
Yep.
over and over again.
Yeah, it never got boring for Brody.
Yeah.
We watched that movie 3 times this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, yeah.
And it's not like when you're a little kid, you forget.
No, not
and
at
you're
all.
like, oh, man, I want to see it because I don't remember it.
By the 3rd time, he was quoting Thanos.
Right.
Like the whole movie. And I'm just going, what have I done?
See, that's a study they need to
What
do.
have I done?
Why do kids like to watch movies over and over again?
He loved it. He just kept repeating the movie. And I'm going, I seriously was like, dude, stop. Can we just watch the movie? Why am I even doing this? Why
Yeah.
do I even? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm immediately thinking of movies as a kid that I watched over and over. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I
Ooh,
watched
yeah.
over and over. Rad, watched over and over.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. See, I like the Star Wars, but I never was geeked out on them.
Return of the Jedi.
Oh, what else did I watch over and over again? Red Sonja. Yeah. Loved that movie. Really?
The female Conan the Barbarian movie.
Arnold was in it too.
He was as Conan the Barbarian.
Gosh, man, it was great.
Ah.
I loved those.
Smurfy on YouTube wants to know how we get up this early every day. I mean, come on, man.
Just got to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's our job.
It is our job.
It's how we get paid.
Although sometimes we do things like name the YouTube live feed the wrong thing. I just renamed it.
What did I name it?
It's just the 17th again.
Oh, really? thought I renamed that.
We wake up early doesn't mean that we're like actually alert.
Oh.
So,
You guys can chime in. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. It's Star 88 FM. You can chime in, be a part of the show, hang out with us. You can also text into the show. What's the live line number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. Our boy Matthew in St. Louis says he has never watched movies over and over like that.
Really? Even as a kid?
That's
huh?
crazy. Like, even as a teenager, there was certain movies that were like my go-to movies when I was trying to go to sleep. I'd pop them on.
Yeah.
There's still a handful of movies I have completely memorized. Kim says I watched Karate Kid over and over and over.
I did too.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's just a sad one. And I just kept going, it needs to be April already. Because in April, Avengers 4 comes out. Because, man alive, that movie is depressing. And I just need answers.
Yeah.
I need answers, guys.
Wow, that's not very far away.
I know.
That's pretty cool.
March, Captain Marvel comes out. I mean, there's a lot of movies coming out.
Cool, man. Cool.
So.
Cool. Phone lines are open if you'd like to call in. 505-338-3700. Let's talk about love.
This is the worst Valentine's Day ever.
I thought he loved me. It turns out he was just trying to steal my kidney.
My wife says she doesn't want anything for Valentine's Day.
Okay, that's the wrong one. Can we take another take on that one?
Gosh, what are you doing?
It's Valentine's Day. I just needed a love montage.
I love you, and I miss you.
That's more like it.
There we go.
That is more like it. Tell you what. Love. Love can make you do stupid things, Steve-O. I want you guys to think about some of the dumb things you guys did for love, because this 25-year-old guy in Western India, he did something pretty stupid. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'll let you guys decide whether you think it's stupid or not. Friday morning, he put up more than 300 billboards and banners all over his town apologizing to his girlfriend because they got into a fight.
300, you said?
300 billboards. Here's one of them, right here.
Oh my gosh, that's like a billboard.
Yeah, it has her name on it, and it says, "I am sorry."
Exclamation point, exclamation point. Heart.
Well, yeah, he might be in a little bit of trouble.
Oh no.
He didn't pay for these billboards.
Oh.
He just printed a bunch of signs and hung them up. So now the police are investigating it and could lead to charges for defacement of public property. And also, we have no idea if his stunt was enough to get his girlfriend to forgive him. So, I mean, so did he just like cover up another?
Yeah, those are
billboard?
Giant billboards.
He must have just covered up.
Print those out.
Yeah, right. Where do you go? Can you go to a store and just ask for like
Kinko's?
Do they make them that big in India?
I don't know.
Because they're giant.
They're huge signs, guys.
Yeah.
There's cars parked like near them on the roadways, and these things are like 5 times the size of a vehicle. Huge billboards.
We'll keep you updated on this story. I know a lot of you are going to want to know if he got back together with his girlfriend, so we'll keep you updated on it. If we hear anything. Did you ever do anything really dumb for love?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I know. I'm racking my brain. I'm pretty sure I've done some pretty stupid things.
I've done some pretty stupid things.
Yeah.
Pretty stupid things.
Yeah. The first, I don't know if this is dumb, but it's kind of a sad story because immediately I thought of being in elementary school and I had a crush on Corey Covis. Corey Covis. She was beautiful.
Yeah.
But she liked Luke Dunning. And so I had to get her attention. So during lunch, I got up in front of everybody and I told her, "Corey, I love you. Will you be my girlfriend?" And immediately, all the kids threw food at me.
Oh my gosh.
Why are you laughing at that, man?
That's horrible. That's really bad.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking of like girlfriend situations because this was like he got into a fight with his girlfriend and he wanted to like make it up to her.
Yeah, right?
I feel like if you don't take a minute and breathe, sometimes we can do some really stupid things because we're like, she's mad at me. I just need everything to be okay right now.
I love you.
Yeah.
And I miss you.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And it just makes it worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if she's going to get back together with him. I mean, 300 billboards. That's a lot of billboards.
Right. And he
300
he broke
billboards.
the law. I mean, if he would have bought 300 billboards or even bought one billboard and did it legally, then maybe, just maybe, you know what? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if she'd still take you back. I think it's time to move on.
Ladies, what's the stupidest thing a dude ever did to try and get your heart back? To reclaim your love?
I love you.
Okay.
Paul says, "Please forgive me, or I will burn this town to the ground."
Okay.
But I love you, babe. Oh, babe.
I love you. I love you. I'm not even embarrassed to say it. I love you.
I'm not embarrassed.
Love you.
I love you.
Love you too, man.
Oh,
love you too.
The heart, man.
505-338-3700 if you'd like to chime in on the show. Or Facebook or YouTube Live.
Matt Gentry loved Sheriff Brody so much he watched Jaws 30 to 40 times.
Oh, my gosh.
Because he loved him.
See, I don't get the whole Jaws thing.
Yeah.
Not my thing. Most boring movies ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
You ever gone back and watched them as an adult?
I have actually, unfortunately.
Lame.
Not unfortunately, but my mother-in-law got that for my child for Christmas one year because it's rated PG and was like, "Oh, well, it's rated PG and he loves sharks."
Oh.
Jaws is a classic. And then you remember,
Yeah.
it's because there was no PG-13 rating yet, and that is definitely not a child-appropriate
that's
film.
true. It was PG was different back in the day.
Brenda?
Jeez, Brenda.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why not just because my kids watched Jaws, the Jaws series when they were little, and they weren't scared at all.
No.
That's why
Yeah,
Sharknado
they're
is so
cheesy.
great.
Okay, no. No.
Now that's a scary series.
Our girl Stina says she watched Mighty Ducks over and over and over.
Good call.
That
That's another
was-
good one.
That's her love.
It's another great one.
Dirty Dancing.
Oof,
Stacy.
Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no. I ran from the cops with my boyfriend who went AWOL from the boys' home he was at. We wrecked my car running from the police, and he got taken back to the boys' ranch. We were real life Bonnie and Clyde.
Wow.
We were 17.
Beautiful.
No!
All for love.
You do some stupid things, especially when you're a teenager in quote-unquote love.
Yeah, right? Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, it's really good to hear you guys' voices. This past week, I've been busy with some training stuff for UNM's Navy ROTC, so it's nice to finally hear the radio. But the one movie that I've been able to watch over and over again, because I can't remember any as a kid, but now as an adult, is Lincoln, the Daniel Day Lewis film.
Never seen it.
I've watched it like 15 times already because it's on Netflix,
Really?
and it just gets better and better every single time I watch it.
Lincoln.
That feel like that would be the most boring
That's what
movie.
it sounds like to me, too. I'm like, wow. Maybe I need to catch that.
I mean, like,
I love Daniel Day-Lewis.
It hits you with like the Civil War and shows you the Civil War, and that's about as violent as it gets. But it's a pretty funny movie because it's talking about how they're trying to get votes for the 13th Amendment to pass in the House, and they get like early lobbyists, I guess you could call them, to do stuff. And it's a completely different time back then because one of them almost gets shot trying to convince a congressman to sign off on the 13th Amendment.
Spoiler alert. Jeez. Come on, bro. I haven't seen it
Dude,
yet.
I know I want to go see it. All right. Thanks for the call,
Thanks,
man.
dude.
Yeah, you guys have a great day. Bye.
You too, man. Drive safe.
Remember the Stormy said Raiders of the Lost Ark? I saw it 37 times in the movie theater. Dude, that's one of my go-tos.
That's a good
That's
call.
such a classic.
I didn't like Raiders of the Lost Ark when I was a kid, though.
Every kid liked Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Because short round.
Yep.
So I get that.
But I went back as an adult, and
Raiders
oh my
is
gosh,
hands down the best.
Such a good movie.
Like,
I don't know.
by
I don't
far
know.
the
Last
best.
Crusade. Last Crusade.
Listen. They find the Holy Grail.
Yeah, dude.
And he pours water on a bullet wound and it heals him.
Well, Jesus drank from that,
Okay.
dude. Of course, it's got magical powers. Just kidding.
Oh, man. Yeah.
They're all cheesy. Come on. Oh, dumb she die, and the guy takes the guy's
Takes the
heart
heart
out
out.
of the chest.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. But that's what was always frustrating because people hated the fourth one because they're like, aliens? Come on, bro. Up till this point, Indiana Jones was so grounded in reality.
Right. Yeah.
You're like, no. Oh, man. Like 3 or 4 people chimed in with The Sandlot.
Yeah.
Somebody
seen
said
that.
the original Power Rangers movie over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, I've seen Step Brothers 50 times.
Gosh, right?
Chrissy just chimed in. She said Hoosiers and the Never-Ending Story.
Chrissy, Hoosiers is so good.
Oh, man.
I agree. That's a great movie.
No.
I had Landon watch that last year, and he loved it.
Our girl Anna in Las Cruces just chimed in. Beaches.
Beaches, no.
Over and over.
No.
And
no.
over.
What's
That's Anna and Cruces,
who's
man.
the
of course.
who's the main actor in that? The girl, the singer. What's her name?
Bette Midler.
Oh my god, I cannot
think.
stand.
I don't
her.
remember.
It is Bette Midler. I cannot stand her. No.
You know what? She lives at the senior citizen apartment complex in Las Cruces. She can watch Beaches over and over if she wants
Oh,
to.
I thought you meant Bette Midler did. I was like, what?
No, Anna in Las Cruces. Thanks for
happened to
listening,
Bette Midler?
Anna. We love you.
Thank you.
Kim says Grease. Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that all the way through.
Grease?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's actually a pretty good one.
Armageddon.
Oh,
Nick.
you know what? That's a great one.
Yep. Yep.
Thank you. You guys can chime in. What movie did you watch over and over and over again as a
Young
child?
Guns 1 and 2. Thank you, Steph.
Yeah. All right, you guys can chime in, be part of the show. We're live on Facebook, YouTube at Star 88 FM. It's National Radio Day, so we got a bunch of radio facts for you coming up after 7. And we got an update on the way. Remember the teen who pushed her friend off of a 60-foot bridge?
How could we forget this friend, quote unquote?
Last we heard, this girl wasn't in trouble. Well, we got an update for you. It's coming up. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Hang out with us.
Evangel Christian Academy is a private school that is Christ-centered for tomorrow's leaders. With affordable tuition, small classes, a great sports program, and a secure facility, Evangel strives to equip students for the work God has for them. Our high school utilizes dual credit through C&M by offering 4 courses on our academy campus taught by our staff. Evangel uses a leadership-driven and individualized learning model to help prepare your student to stand strong in their faith and be ready for the real world. To further speak to individual students with various circumstances, we have a Christian-focused online homebound program for up to 20 students, grade 6 through 12. For more information about our programs, grade K through 12, please call 505-883-4674 or go online to ecanm.info. That's ecanm.info.
A challenge from A.B. Simpson. Our God has boundless resources. The only limit is in us. Our asking, our thinking, our praying are too small. Our expectations are too limited. That's a Star 88 solar flare.
Even when my light burns low, I could never lose my hope. I've been down this road before. Now I know which way to go. You can try to drag me down, but I'll be living in the clouds. Everybody has their doubts, but you can't stop now. You just gotta live. You just gotta live. You just gotta.
Yeah. I want it like I need to breathe. Yeah. Make it clear like I need to see. Woo. As a kid, mama told me sky's the limit till you hit it. Like in Griffith to the fences, out of there, out the park, hit and run. That's my drive. It's a vibe, been that way all my life. Yeah, I shut it down when I shine with the crew. Yeah, I ride with the crew. Gave my life to the truth. Testify. Walk on water like the son of man. Understand? I'll never drown. Take a hit and never quit. Might be down but never out. There are days that I fail, and the train's off the rail. Through the pain we prevail. Tell them you just gotta live.
Even when my light burns low, I could never lose my hope. I've been down this road before. Now I know which way to go. You can try to drag me down, but I'll be living in the clouds. Everybody has their doubts, but you can't stop now. You just gotta live. You just gotta live. You just gotta live. Even when my light burns low, I could never lose my hope. Just gotta live. Everybody has their doubts, but you can't stop now. You just gotta live.
Living till there's nothing left. Lean on. We need you like there's no one else. Ain't nobody out here more like you. And with you that broke the mold, and ain't no more like you. That's for sure. I can't drop out like the top down on the coat. Tell them watch out when I walk, I make a move. Sunday morning with my hands up, like they got the handcuffs. Searching for some answers since mama passed cancer. And my sister left Seattle with a one-way ticket home. Hope she holding Chase and teaching him to speak some more. I know, gotta keep it going. Yeah, that's all it told me. Tell them you can make it when you know the one and only.
Burning right beyond the fire. You were born to win, yeah, you're a fighter. Don't let your light just fade away. You just gotta live.
You just gotta live.
Yeah. I just wanna live.
Exposing the enemy. Here's a Star 88 PowerPoint from Pastor Jimmy Evans.
God wants us to declare the word over every issue in our lives. God wants us to pull the word out and not be, holy joes and legalistic, but for our words of our mouth to line up with the word of God. And when the devil comes and tells us you need to kill yourself, there's no reason for your life, we need to tell him, I'm the righteousness of God in Christ. God has given me a future and a hope. That's what his plan is for me. When he comes to condemn us for our sins, we say there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. He fears this, not my opinion, not my words. He fears this because it's nuclear in the spirit realm. This is the greatest weapon on earth. Nothing can defeat it. Nothing can defeat it.
That's Jimmy Evans on a PowerPoint from Star 88.
What's going on in the news today?
President Trump's lead attorney with a new and stunning reason why he's advising the president not to testify in the Russia investigation.
Truth is truth. I don't mean to go like...
No, it isn't truth. Truth isn't truth.
The manhunt intensifying for two suspects Nashville police call cold-blooded killers, believed to be behind a recent string of random shootings.
White House counsel Don McGahn is cooperating extensively with the special counsel.
Sacramento police releasing dramatic video of a patrol SUV hitting a 16-year-old suspect.
What hurt?
Police say they were delayed in getting medics to the scene due to the angry crowd.
More than a dozen concert goers were injured last night when severe weather rolled through southern Oklahoma, brought down a concrete entrance where fans had been lining up to see the Backstreet Boys and 98 Degrees.
A husband taken into custody while driving his pregnant wife to the hospital for a C-section. After initial backlash, authorities now say that suspect is wanted for murder in Mexico.
Crazy Rich Asians took the top spot at the box office, making more than $25 million in 3 days.
Wow. Crazy Rich Asians won the box office?
Yeah, by a lot.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How did the mug do?
The what?
The mug?
The Meg?
No, the mug.
What's the mug?
First, there was The Meg, the new movie about a giant prehistoric shark. But now playing a truly terrifying experience as you come face to face with a monstrous abomination that has survived through generations, presenting you with unspeakable horror. It's The Mug, the one that who knows who left unrinsed in the break room sink, and it's been left untouched since who knows when. Feast your eyes on the mold and mildew, which could have been caused from old coffee and creamer.
Gross.
Or something somebody ate out of a coffee cup.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
No one knows for sure. And that's the mystery of The Mug. See it, and maybe, just maybe, you can get a handle on it.
Oh,
can you check the box office? How well did The Mug do over the weekend?
Well done setting me up for that one.
What is The Mug? The Mug.
I just was like racking my brain.
The Mug? That's a movie? It would be a pretty scary movie, I tell you.
I'm that guy.
Yeah?
This is the same mug I use
Gross.
every day, and I kind of wash it every day.
Yeah. It's like those in Western movies. They'll like pick up a cup and they'll go, they'll blow all the dust out of it. And it's like they'll pour their drink in there. And you're going, that, okay. Like, who used that last?
Yeah.
How long has it been since you used that?
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Beautiful Monday. Is it still smoky? Hazy.
Oh, totally.
Hazy yesterday.
It's coming from California, Nevada, and Oregon, I think.
There's a lot of wildfires.
So many wildfires.
It's crazy.
But yeah, yesterday you couldn't even see, you couldn't see the volcanoes out here off the west side. You couldn't see the Sandia Mountains. It is so smoky. I thought we were on fire.
Right?
Turns out it's like 2 states away, finally making it to us.
Yeah, you guys have to you have to check out this video. Check out this. A father and his son were driving through a wildfire in Montana, and the audio is crazy.
We're going to find out up here in a minute, aren't we?
I think the son is driving.
And the dad is taking pictures?
Dad, what if the car blows
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, he's scared the car's going to blow
Dad,
up.
this is insane.
We don't want to get trapped in here. Easy. All right, we're good. Slow down.
What would you do if you were driving through?
I don't think.
where
I
the
think I would have
fire
turned
on
around a
both
long
sides?
time ago because it's like it's gonna melt the tires. What are you doing? Why are we this close? They're literally driving through a forest fire, guys. Literally driving through it. I'm gonna continue talking over it because I'm worried about the questionable.
No, I've already edited.
Oh, okay.
Easy. Just go easy now. Easy.
Dad, the car is heating up. It's gonna explode.
We're all right.
Oh, Jesus, God, help us.
We're all right. Slow it down.
You guys have to
what
see
if a
this.
tree falls on us?
We're okay. Slow it
Please, God,
No,
help
don't
us.
watch this. My heart is racing right now.
Yeah, just check out father and son drive through a wildfire in Montana.
Yeah.
It's insane, guys.
It's terrifying.
It really
But, okay,
is.
real life question. Why, as a father, would you drive through this with your son?
Well, that's the thing. I think they were up. I think I'm speculating. I don't know where I read.
They
I thought
drove
they were
through a wildfire in Glacier National Park in Montana.
Well, I think they were up there. They must have been camping or something.
It's the only road out, so they had to drive
Yeah.
right into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were trying to make their way out, and there was just the whole place was on fire. So the only thing that's not on fire is the road. So everything on each side of the road is just in flames.
Spoiler alert, they didn't make it out. That's crazy. I'm not being funny. The video gets to a point where there's a fallen tree blocking the road. They had to go back the same way they came in and abandon their car and try and hike out, and were rescued by rangers.
How scary would that be?
That's not a joke.
How freaked out would you be?
I mean, the kid was even saying, like, what if a tree falls on us? Like, what's going to happen? It was blazing on both sides of
Yeah,
them.
he was scared the car was going to explode.
Well, yeah, look at that.
Yeah. I can't imagine. But yeah, the fires there's so many fires. There's a lot of fires here in New Mexico. I was looking at a map of all the fires in the country, and it's insane.
Paul says the good thing is it was helping to promote prayer.
Yep.
Jesus, Lord, help us. Save us, God, Lord, Jesus, Lord.
Right?
God, help us, Lord, Jesus, Lord. It was crazy. But hey, you know what? Paul's not wrong. Like, in that moment of panic and freak out, right on.
Yep.
Yeah.
5-0,
Paw Patrol
yes.
had to get there. Sorry.
That's okay.
Paw Patrol saved him, guys.
Paw Patrol?
Yeah, Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol. You don't know Paw Patrol?
Paw Patrol.
I forget your kids are all, like, old.
What's Paw Patrol?
You really don't know Paw Patrol?
Are those the raccoons?
No, they're like dogs. Paw Patrol?
Yeah, I don't know. I just immediately thought
One's
of
a
raccoons.
police officer.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. Never watched it.
His name is Police Dog.
And
What
do
is
raccoons
his
not have
name?
paws?
I mean, I'm sure they do.
Or do you just call them hands?
Chase is on the case. His name's Chase. Sorry.
Chase is on the case.
Yeah. Britt says Paw Patrol is Johnny's favorite. Johnny being her child, who's not named Johnny, but McVeighs were at our house yesterday, and Brody, every blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid in the universe is Johnny Danger now.
Yeah.
So, like, yesterday, he was playing with Jakin, and he's like, hey, Johnny! We're like, his name's Jakin, bro. That's cool. Johnny! Yo, Johnny!
Because that's the only kid he's ever played with?
That's the only name that matters, apparently. So, yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, Alexis said that her son is watching on Facebook Live with her and was like, I love Paw Patrol. Hey, I love Paw Patrol, too.
I don't know Paw Patrol.
I can't believe you don't know Paw Patrol.
I think I need
Chase
to pull
is
it
the
up.
best.
So I can maybe I
Chase
have
is
seen
the
it.
police dog. It's Paw Patrol, man. Yeah.
You know what? I'm pulling it up right now. We're going to watch it.
No,
gonna
we're not
watch
watching
one
an episode of Paw Patrol right now.
Nope, never saw it, guys. Never saw it. My kids would never watch this.
I don't know, man.
Lame.
It's pretty cool. Oh, Paw Patrol! Woo! Yeah! I mean, look at this, bro. Ryder!
Your kids watch this?
My kid is 5 years old.
See, my kids are watching Jimmy Neutron.
These dogs.
SpongeBob.
That dog has a helicopter, okay? That dog is a firefighter.
Why was there a pterodactyl in there?
Because they're, I don't know. People love Paw Patrol.
All right, you know. What was that on Nickelodeon? I think it was on Nick, it said.
Sure.
Phone line's open, 505-338-3700. If you guys want to chime in. Coming up after 7, we'll talk about radio. We'll quiz Steve-O on radio.
Man.
See how well he knows about our industry. Because it's National Radio Day, guys. It's Radio Day. Does that mean we get to leave work early today since it's
National Radio Day? It's like our holiday.
It's our holiday.
We get
we
one
probably shouldn't
day.
even be here. We probably get the day off.
Let's just put in Paw Patrol episodes and go.
Let's get out of here.
Although, I remember the Starmie had a really good question. He was always wondering where the dogs get the government funding for all of their cool gadgets, because it's true. They're just, it's an officer of the law, a firefighter, a construction worker. They're all just normal dogs that happen to have really cool gigs, but they're the Paw Patrol. But, like, who pays for that?
Gosh, I know. I mean, it's sitting here thinking the same thing. I mean,
somebody said, "Oh, my kids watch My Little Pony." Ugh. Yeah. See,
you know what? My Little Pony was a good show.
Always cool when your kids watch good cartoons, like the greatest one ever invented all time, Teen Titans Go. So good.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I'll give you that one.
Even the older kids are like, "Nah, bro, Teen Titans Go." They went and saw that movie without me this weekend at the movie theater.
Oh, shows how much they love you.
I know. Big old jerks.
We have late breaking news.
Breaking news.
Teen now faces charges after pushing friend off 60-foot Washington Bridge. Update, guys. We
Is it
told
okay
you
that I was about to yell, "Good"?
Yeah, I mean,
It's not horrible.
No, I
I'm
don't
being
think it's
judge,
horrible at all.
jury, and executioner. I'm sorry, guys, but come on.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the video,
we talked about this last week. An 18-year-old was hanging out with a friend who was, what, 17?
Yeah, it says Taylor Smith, 18.
That's the girl that pushed. Yeah.
Yeah, she's now been charged with reckless endangerment after a video of her shoving 16-year-old Jordan from the bridge over the Lewis River. It was a park near Vancouver. It went viral, and it looks so nasty. And a 60-foot fall is, she could be dead.
5 broken ribs, crushed like her esophagus,
Collapsed
she had a
lung.
punctured lung. Yeah.
Yep. It was nasty. And so nothing really happened. And we talked about it last week on, pretty much everybody agreed that she should be punished because there was some pictures that this girl was posting on Instagram acting like she didn't really care. And the rumor had it that she hadn't showed up at the hospital to check on her or she hadn't called. Well, this girl who pushed her friend off the bridge, she was on Good Morning America talking about it. And Steve and I watched the video this morning, and we're both like,
we're judgers.
Liar!
We're totally judgers. We're watching Good Morning America, and this girl's like, "I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't know that was going to happen." And like, I totes regret it.
Yeah. And she even said that I could push her.
She said, "Push me." And
She
I was like,
she said I could push her.
Okay, but, I'm not sure it's a good idea. But since she said to push her, I pushed her because she told me to.
Yeah.
But none of that's in the video. Literally none of that. It's like my son, anytime he gets in trouble, he becomes a lawyer. Well, you see, what happened was your son, my brother, was saying rude things to me. And I tried to disarm the situation calmly with my words. And it got to a place of physicality where he shoved me and I felt I had to defend myself. So I very defensively punched him in the throat.
Yeah.
And and that's what happened. It was unfortunate. But in self-defense, I had to kick him so hard he smelled space.
Yes.
So
he smelled space.
I'm not joking. I'm constantly like,
Well, his mom's
hey,
a principal.
Hey, kid, stop being a lawyer. Just tell me the facts, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I just need the facts.
Yeah, his mom's a principal, and his dad is you. So,
yes.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie
surprised.
though. Someday, if one of the Gita boys comes up to me and part of their like defense is I had to kick him so hard he smelled space, I'd probably be like, right on. They're listening on their way to school, like writing this down.
Yeah. Yeah, she went on to say that she'd even tried to visit her in the hospital, and she was asked to leave.
I mean, you just pushed her off a 60-foot bridge, and she almost died.
She said, I accept whatever the prosecutors think is best for me. Considered I caused not only bodily harm, but emotional trauma as well. But I just hope for the best. And she hopes that they can reconcile, and insisted she never intended to hurt her friend. I love that girl, Smith said. I never intended to hurt her ever, nor would I intend to hurt anyone.
Intention, but she shoved her off a bridge, and she fell 60 feet. I don't know, man.
Yeah, more proof that, well, when you're a teenager, you're dumb. You are dumb. Your brain is not even close to being developed, and you make really dumb, poor decisions.
Yeah.
So, but she is 18, which she's looking at like some jail time, a $5,000 fine. She could face up to 364 days in jail. And
why
up
not
to
just
$5,000.
say a year? Because
You know
is
what?
it a
Good
day
call.
short? It's a day short.
It's a day short.
Why would they give her 364?
It's like paying 99 cents. Why not just $1?
Just say $1. Just
You
say
know?
a year in jail. It's so much easier.
364 days.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that. Because it's not quite a year, and it just doesn't seem like it's. You say 364, and it doesn't feel like a year.
Okay.
I guess. So there you go. Little update for you guys. And you know what? I hope she is sorry. I hope that she means it. And I hope that she's not a liar face.
Yeah.
But and I hope that she learns from this lesson. And other people can learn from it as well. Because, yeah, man, you do not do that. I mean, I can't even imagine falling 60 feet and almost basically like face first into the water. That's what's crazy about jumping off of a bridge at like at the San Francisco Bridge, known for lots of suicides.
Mm-hmm.
And you would think that you couldn't kill yourself that way, but you're going so fast that it's almost like they say hitting cement.
Yeah.
And it's all about how you land. If you land a certain way, because there's been survivors that can survive it, but that's insane, right? You would think no matter what that you would be able to.
No, it's absolutely insane. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand. And somebody says, but with social media and the media bias misleading the public, they said she never visited the hospital. Could there be some sort of truth to her side?
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, the cold hard fact is there's video of the girl standing on the bridge, and she's counting down. The girl's going, no, 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 saying no. And then she just shoves her friend.
Yeah.
Regardless of like intention or not, she just flat out shoves her friend off of a bridge. Like, that's crazy. Probably not okay.
Kazlone88 on YouTube said 365 days and you have to go to prison. 364 and you get to stay in county jail. I wonder if that's true. I thought there were people.
There's a couple of people that actually just chimed in with that very thing. Yeah.
Because I thought that, I mean, it's probably not, it's probably different in every case, but I thought there were people that had been in jail for 2-3 years.
Mm.
I thought you could stay in jail for that long. Maybe you can.
Maybe not.
Would you rather go to jail or prison?
No, shut up.
I'm kind of an expert when it comes to jails and prisons because I watch a lot of those documentaries.
Yes.
And prison actually is the way to go.
Oh, okay.
Jail isn't. You would think prison would be the worst. It's actually not.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what prison you're in as well, or jail.
Shout out to Matthew who says, good morning, love your show.
Hey, love you too, man.
Love your show.
Thanks so much.
I love you.
Love you too.
Okay. 505-338-3700 if you'd like to call into the show.
A year in jail is crazy. Like, that is crazy.
I mean, you make new friends.
Okay.
You get three solid meals.
What do you do?
What do you do in jail? You play cards.
If you're the prosecutor, it's like, I don't know. This is going to be a really interesting case because it's already split even amongst Army members.
I would imagine she's probably not going to get any jail time. She's probably just going to get the fine. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe some community service. That's what I would think.
Okay.
You know, first offense, it depends on the judge. I mean, if you're in Albuquerque, if this happened in Albuquerque, she would have gotten off with not having to do anything.
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
She would have gone before the judge, and they would have just dismissed it.
They would have given her a medal for cleaning up the other side of the bridge. She was just cleaning up, guys. Random straggler on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, for real.
God bless you. Welcome to Albuquerque.
Yeah, criminals welcome. We should have a sign that says criminals welcome. That's basically what is happening in our city, because what does that tell criminals when they go to jail, when they get arrested, and then they just the next day they're out on the streets again? Like nothing happens to them. What does that say? It says I can go and commit a crime.
Yeah.
And not have to face any consequences.
It's true.
It's so crazy.
I feel you.
Man, somebody needs to put a billboard up like that. Can you imagine?
Parents, bro. Parents. Because it starts there. Like I was thinking about that all weekend, actually, because of some of the things happening with our judicial system right now and people not facing, like, for real punishments. It starts at home.
Yeah.
My kids got into a scuffle this weekend, and by Sunday, they had already gotten over it. They had forgotten about it, but I hadn't. And as much as it stunk, like, they're grounded. And it's like, but you remember why, right? I'm sorry, man. I know everybody's cool and we're all bros now, but you're still grounded.
Yeah.
Consequences. Welcome to it. Respect authority. Nobody does. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it made me think about kids that are in the foster system right now. I think we need to talk more about that because there's so many kids here in New Mexico that need homes, that need parents, and the foster. I don't know if you ever had anybody on talking about that, fostering a child
about it.
Yeah, because it's soup. I mean, that's one of those things that, I mean, especially if you're taking in, let's say, a teenager, you know, and we're talking about kids that their parents were drug addicts. Maybe they've lost everything. They were homeless at one point. So they're mad at the world. They're upset. They have anger issues, which you can, of course you do. And so, man, just to encourage you families out there to pray about it and really look into fostering a child, because that's going to help. If we get some good families that can take in some kids and teach them and love them, that can turn someone's life around.
Yeah.
And we need more of that.
But you got to remember, I mean, it's not easy work.
No, it's not easy at all.
I watched this documentary called This Is Up and This Is Us, and like fostering children is...
Right?
Yeah. Somebody said, dude, she almost killed her friend. I don't care if she feels bad. I don't care if she tried to visit the hospital. Accept the consequences of your actions. On the flip side, somebody said, there's no more such thing as making a mistake in life. Zero tolerance for anything these days. Sad that everyone starts with worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, this girl that pushed the other girl off the bridge, I believe that we should do eye for an eye. So you take the girl who did the pushing, put her on the edge, and have the other girl sneak up from behind and give her a shove. And then it's even Steven. Life goes on.
Even Steven, huh? Eye for an eye. What's your name, caller?
Eye for an eye. Love you, bye.
Listen. You have heard it said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also. And if anybody wants to sue you and take your shirt, hand over your cloak as well. If anyone forces you to go 1 mile and climb up to the top of a bridge and push you, go with them 2 bridges. What?
It says that?
I mean...
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Welcome to Monday, guys. How was everybody's weekend?
So good.
Good. Today's National Radio Day. When we come back, we got some facts, and we'll quiz Steve-O. We'll see how much he knows about radio. Radio? Hang out. We'll be right back.
This is a fresh thought. Listen up to Levi Lusko.
The disciples were irritated, but Jesus was moved with compassion. So he began to speak to them, began to minister to them. And then the day grew late, so the disciples said, okay, guys, you've had your sermon, get out of here. And Jesus said, but they're hungry. And Peter and the disciples were like, well, be that as it may, I don't bring any food for them. You didn't bring any food for them. Costco's closed. I don't know what you want us to do for thousands. There's 5,000 men plus women and children. 20,000 people is the estimate of what was actually in the crowd on that day. And so here's what happened. Jesus said, well, what do you have? Where we tend to focus on what we don't have, Jesus will always ask, well, what do you have? You think, I can't do something great because I don't have this opportunity, haven't been given that chance, don't have this resource. Well, God always wants to work within your means. He always wants to work within the realm of what he has in trust. He knows what he gave you.
For more fresh thoughts, go to LeviLusko.com. Whether at home or in the workplace, we're all leaders. Become a better leader in this leadership moment with Craig Rochelle.
We don't win as individuals, we win as a team. We want to help others know that 1 + 1 often equals 3. 1 star plus another star doesn't just equal 2, but can equal 3 or more when we work together with the right spirit. Then what we want to do, and this is important, is we want to add, if you've got 2 stars, eventually we want to raise up or add a 3rd star, then a 4th star, then a 5th star. And this is so important. So often leaders say, I want my right-hand guy, I want my right-hand girl. I don't want a right-hand person, I want a right-hand team. I want a right-hand team of amazing people. Whenever there's 2 stars, there's often competition. Whenever there's 3 stars, suddenly they all start to see, I'm a part of something special, and I'm playing a very unique role.
That was Craig Rochelle on a Star 88 Leadership Moment. Hear more at life.church/leadership podcast. This is Star 88 at 88.3 FM, KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and online at star88.fm.
Okay, let's hit it. My hands are shaking. There's something between my rib cage that is resonating. The
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1. Over and over again. Going right back to the start, starting from where we begin. And I don't wanna be your friend, I just wanna be your love. And even if I'm chasing you is good enough. I keep on running back to you. I can't lose this time. And no matter what I do, I can't lose my. I keep on running back to you. I can't lose. And no matter what I do, I can't lose my. I keep on running back to you. I tried to fit you in a box with a little bit of passion, but because you won't fit, I throw a fit and I leave you alone. And I don't wanna be your love, and I just wanna be your love. And even if I'm chasing you, no matter what, I keep on running back to you. I can't lose this time. And no matter what I do, I can't lose my. I keep on running back to you. I can't lose this time. And no matter what I do, I can't lose my. I keep on running back to you. I keep on running back to you. This time, and no matter what I do, I can't lose my. I keep on running back to you. I can't lose this time, and no matter what I do, I can't lose my. I can't lose my.
3, 2, 1. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
These guys, they sell a lifestyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we start our daily broadcast.
Who listens to radio? That go where you go, medium called radio. That's with you every night through the long commuter fight, and in the morning with your toast and mama-lady-o.
John. What is FM? Good.
Who listens to radio? No matter if it's summer, winter, spring, or fall. Who listens to radio? Only 150 million.
I want to be a DJ. You do?
Woo! 150 million people.
That's the radio.
I think I heard of that. It's called the radio.
Beautiful, guys. It's National Radio Day. It's our day. Guys, today is our day, okay? Our day. Welcome to it. It's our day, and you just live in it.
Wow.
That's right. Yeah. It's kind of like when it's your birthday, it's your day.
Right.
It's our day, National Radio Day.
I'll take it.
You'll take it?
Yeah.
Few facts, and then a test for Steve-O.
Oh, good. Good.
New survey in honor of today. 71% of people listen to their radio in their car. 71.
Okay.
71%. 2 out of 3 people listen to the radio every day. 56% of women and 35% of men sing along to the radio. 59% of women and 76% of men are listening when we say, "Don't touch that dial." And they stay on a station during the commercials. We got to start saying that more, man.
Don't touch that dial?
Don't touch that dial.
But I mean, do you even have a dial anymore?
Yeah, dude. 59% of women, 76% of men said, "Hey, we're listening when you say that, and we're not going to change the channel." Hey, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. We don't really play commercials, though.
We don't. No, we don't.
And finally, almost 9% of people say radio stations don't play enough commercials and should have more. What? 9% of you out there say that radio stations don't play enough commercials? Gosh. They play too much.
Yeah.
It's like a 6-7 minute commercial break sometimes. I remember when there was a time in, I think it was 2008, 2009, when we were going through, remember the big collapse, the banks all collapsed and people were losing their jobs left and right. That was around 2008, right? 2009? The big firing all across the board. Yeah. So many people lost their jobs in radio. They started doing this thing, Clear Channel at the time started doing this thing called Less is More. And so they went from 5 to 6 minute commercial breaks to like a minute and a half a minute commercial breaks. Less is more was their big thing. And it was crazy because it was like they cut it, man. And then when things started coming back up,
yeah.
Now they're like 7 minutes long.
Well, yeah.
It's insane.
They're like, guys, they're doing this ad campaign. It's called Less is More. It has nothing to do with the fact we lost most of our sponsors and don't really have that much time for commercials anymore.
You nailed it.
Everything to do with the fact that we care about you, the listener.
That's what's so funny about it. I mean, in a way, it was kind of brilliant because it kind of made everybody think when you're listening, you're going, man, that's kind of cool. They're doing this like less is more and they just want to give back. And no, nobody was advertising.
Yeah. But it bounced back. Oh, radio.
Well, let's find out how much you know about radio. Don't look over here.
Okay. Turning away.
Let's find out.
Okay.
Steve-O's been in radio for how long?
15 years.
15 years. Man, I feel like you should know these.
I probably should. But to be fair, when you were doing school stuff for radio, it was a long time ago, and I don't know if I have it in my brain hole anymore. Speaking of, shout out to my 5-year-old who starts kindergarten today.
Oh,
Brody's first day of kindergarten.
What time does he go to school?
I mean, now-ish? I don't know.
I don't think it starts like 9:30.
Oh, yeah, no, you're wrong. Yeah, you're wrong.
All right, true or false? On this National Radio Day, I have some radio trivia for Steve-O. True or false? There are about 44,000 radio stations worldwide.
No, because I don't know how to gauge that. I'm just going to go ahead and say true.
Sure. You're going to say
44,000. Yeah. Sounds like a good fact. Thank you.
About a third of them are in the United States.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
True or false? The first Model T car in 1908 had a radio in it.
My son's Power Wheels has a radio in it now, so. The Model T.
The Model T.
Had a radio. 1908?
1908.
When did Marconi invent the radio?
Right?
True. But it's false.
Well, which one do you want?
Dang it. They weren't listening to the radio in Legends of the Fall when he was driving that Model T, so I'm going to say false.
You're going to say false?
Yeah.
Yes! Good job. Woo! Yeah, car radios didn't exist until the 1930s.
Nailed it.
Motorola made one of the first popular ones.
Okay.
It retailed for $130.
Wow, that's a lot for 1930.
Yeah, adjusted for inflation, that's just under $2,000.
Wow.
Jeez, man. Oh.
You're like, what do they have to listen to? It's like, and coming at you live right now from 1932. It's everybody's favorite, The Waltz.
Love it. Love it. All right, good job, man. You are 2 for 2.
My dad had a 1929 Roadster. It didn't have a radio
No
in
way.
it. Yeah.
Wow. All right, true or false? The word broadcasting was originally a farming term.
I can't think of why that would be a farm term. Like, broadcast. Is that like farmersonly.com?
Just like it.
They're like, yeah, see?
Yes, say.
Yeah. Broadcasting, am I right? It's when the ladies wake up at 3:30 in the morning. Okay,
The word broadcasting was originally a farming term.
False.
You're going to say false.
Yeah, even though it's probably true because it just seems like it'd be a true statement. I'm going to say false. I'm going to get it wrong. I knew it. It's true. Dang it.
It is true.
It's so outlandish it had to be true.
Broadcasting or broadcast seeding
is
when you scatter seeds in a wider pattern than normal.
Huh.
True or false? The call letters for radio stations in the United States have to start with either a K or a W.
True.
If you got that one wrong, I don't know, man. That is true. In the 1910s, the government made all U.S. ships use those letters when they sent out radio transmissions, and the system stuck. In general, stations in the east start with a W, and stations west of the Mississippi start with a K.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, in Canada, most stations start with a C, and a few start with a V.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
All right, one more here. True or false? The letters FM stand for frequency modulation.
I'm just going to say true.
True?
Yeah.
Frequency modulation. You're going to say true? You sure?
Fine, it's false.
Are you going to lock it in?
I'll lock it in as false.
You sure about that?
Oh my gosh.
Totally got him, guys. I got him. You were right the first time.
I know.
FM stands for frequency modulation. AM stands for what?
Analog animal modulation.
No. Animal
autonomous modulars.
No.
Acronymical modulation.
Amplitude modulation.
That's right.
Amplitude. When you switch channels on AM radio, you're changing the amplitude of the signal.
Yeah.
When you switch on FM, you're changing the frequency.
Thank you.
Yeah, you scored about a 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had to do this stuff in a long time. Thanks for putting me on the spot.
Ah,
The
you're
FCC is here to take me away.
Okay.
I got to go to FCC
you're
jail.
You're gonna have to go. Good morning. Hello? Caller, go ahead.
Shout out. Hello, Breaker.
Yeah, go ahead, caller. Hello.
Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm in the truck right now. I just wanted to give a shout out to my son. I was starting his 5th grade today. Have a good day, Mike, and I'll pick you up at the end of the school day.
No, you're a good dad.
But is he already in school? Did you tell him that you'll pick him up at the end of the day? Okay.
Appreciate that, caller.
Great. Cool. Perfect.
That's good. That's good. 505-338-3700 if you'd like to call in on National Radio Day. You can also text into the show. What's that live line number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. Here's a good question. Why radio? Why you listen? Why are you listening to the Morning Invasion? Why do you listen to Star 88? It is National Radio Day, so what is it about Star 88 that keeps going? I want to know. We have people chiming in on Facebook. We have people on YouTube. We have people through the app. We have people all over the world listening. And there's so many different options available today that the question is, why radio still?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you listen?
You know what's frustrating is in only certain parts of the country, they have a way that they can see how many people are listening on FM radio. Like there's a device out there that can tell how many people are tuning in to whichever radio station. Except the technology is so expensive that a lot of places in the country don't use it.
Right.
And that's so frustrating to me because that doesn't seem like it would be that big of a. I mean, come on. Can we please find out how many people tune in to a radio station? Because I don't know if people realize how they do the ratings, and it's weird.
Yeah.
They send you a letter in the mail with
certain percentage
cash.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Here's $1.
Here's $1 if you fill out this survey and tell us who you're listening to, when you're listening. Some of you probably have gotten that before. And a lot of times it's only, I think it's changed, but for a long time it was they only got it if you owned a home or you had a home phone number.
So weird.
Right. So those are the only people that would get the letter. And then if you filled one out, it would count for thousands of people.
Yeah.
So just one person filling it out counts for, that's the formula that they would use. So it's not that accurate.
Right.
You know? And here, because we are non-commercial, we don't do ratings. Which is kind of nice.
I asked the question why people listen to us, and I shouldn't have.
Talk to me. What are they saying?
Because the last time I tried to watch a video while driving, I obliterated a Mini Cooper.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You shouldn't watch the show, that's for sure.
Speaking of, somebody else said, I listen to you guys at work because I'm not allowed to watch television or YouTube. So that's all they got.
FM radio.
Cool.
Good. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
How are you guys this morning?
Doing really good. How are you doing?
Awesome. Hey, you guys talk about the craziest things, and then I just want to talk to you guys about lots of things. I really listen to you guys for comedic value, in all honesty.
Okay.
But on the whole deal with the girl pushing the girl off the bridge, it's real hard because we just get like a glimpse of a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's real easy for everybody to jump in there and start judging. You know, I could totally see my kids jacking around with their buds doing this. They just think it's water. You guys are right as far as the concrete value of it.
Right.
It's just hard. It's hard for the whole persecution side of this part.
Yeah.
On the foster parent side, we applied to be foster parents, and we pulled our applications because their whole goal is to put them back with the family, which I get that, trying to keep the families together.
Yeah.
But, man, sometimes you just don't want them to go back with their families.
Yeah.
Right.
So part of me, I'm kind of going to be like people, I guess, but it's like, you know, why can't people get their tubes tied or have vasectomies? A lot. Why can't we have, you know, deals on getting stuff done like that so that people can do what they're going to do, whatever, and not bring kids into the environment that they're in?
Wait,
and that
so you're
sounds
gonna
really,
be
really mean, but
like me?
seriously.
I don't want to like.
Mm-hmm.
Am I?
No, you're
do
like
I always like
you're the bad
advocate
guy.
for like
You do all the time.
snip all the time
You
or
do.
something? I thought you were about to start
you're the bad
crying. I was
guy.
like,
Not
oh, okay. You're gonna be like me and start crying. No, it's like I'm gonna be like Steve-O.
No.
No one should have kids.
You should
I'm
get
like,
those tubes tied.
Okay, well,
He always says that.
I mean,
He always wants the women to get their tubes tied.
poster boy for vasectomies. I guess I've never really.
If I was really going to do it, if I was going to say it like you say it, you know, you'd be like something, because you kind of say it all random, like, you know, hey, we have spade and neutering programs for pets, you know, I mean, that, sometimes you just say stuff like that, and you are like always the bad guy. You should
Awesome.
Yep, you are. You're always the bad guy.
You're a bad guy.
Thank you so
We
much
love
for
you.
listening.
Thank
yes, yes, love you. Thank you for listening.
Am I right?
Am I right?
Thank you.
Have a lovely day.
You too.
Love you. That's my favorite caller.
Okay.
I love her. She's so great. I love it.
I'm like, when did I become like the Bob Barker of human beings? Like, what?
You are.
And don't forget to spay or neuter your boyfriend or girlfriend.
Okay.
What? Like,
Huh?
what? Why? I've never advocated for that.
She brought up some really good
She
points.
did bring
She
up
really
some-
did. Yep.
Oh,
I love her. You need to
man.
call us back.
Yes.
And be on the show more.
Caleb chimed in, by the way. coming in from Cincinnati, Ohio today. He's our trucker friend who delivered loads to South Carolina, Kentucky, about to hit the road to Ashley, Indiana.
Oh, nice.
Asking people why they listen. Why radio? It's National Radio Day. So why do you listen to the radio? Benjamin actually says, I never listened to Star 88 until Justin and I were on and we found out how awesome y'all were. Now my wife and I listen to you every morning. Yay! Shout out to Ben at Legacy for all they're doing. That's dope.
Yeah, and shout out to all you listeners out there that share every morning, that you share the Facebook or the YouTube page, and tell your friends and family about us. We love you. Thank you so much for doing that.
Aaron chimes in because YouTube is the only thing he can use at work. So he totally listens to us on the way into work and then pops us up on YouTube once he gets to work.
Yeah, I'm so glad we got the YouTube page going because for a long time it was just Facebook. And so a lot of you out there were like, hey, I don't have Facebook.
I don't have Facebook.
Or we don't have Facebook at work.
Yeah.
So now, there you go. If you guys need something, just let us know, and we'll try to make it happen for you. You know? What do you want Steve-O to wear? Do you want him to wear
what? No.
a certain outfit every day?
Weird.
You want him to shave the beard?
You know, I almost did last night.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm in that mode where it's like it's not grown out yet, but it's like so it's kind of prickly and gross, and I'm like, do I leave it?
Looks
Do I
very
shave
goatee-ish.
it? Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
See? Look at that.
Yep.
The villain. I'm the villain. She said I'm the villain. Villains always have goatees. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, why do you listen? Do you listen on FM radio? I mean, did people still do that?
I don't know. Josh says I started listening after searching for a Christian comedy podcast to listen to at work, and I kept listening because you guys are hilarious and talk about great things. Great combination of serious and funny.
See, we need to change our name.
Listening out in Ohio.
We should change our name to the Christian Comedy Morning Show.
Shut your face. That is the stupidest thing.
Or instead of
you have
Bad
dumb ideas
Christian,
and
we
then
could do the Good Christian podcast. How about that?
Caleb says the wonder of radio is that you never know what's coming up next, and it's a great way to hear new things in different perspectives.
Nice.
Boom.
Yep.
Aaron just wants to see me wear a romper on YouTube.
We've already done that.
Thanks.
We've already done it.
Yeah. Somebody said, here's why I listen. You guys have such quality program. You guys are hilarious every day, but the moments where you talk about God is so real and good. It's not a forced or constant moment that makes it lose its impact.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say what you just said right there, what you read, is exactly why we do what we do and the type of show that we want to put out there, you know? Because Steve-O and I, we're screwed up. We're messed up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we go through really hard times. We've gone through tough times. We make mistakes. And we know we have this unbelievable God that loves us and never gives up on us. And we want you guys, when you tune in, to be able to relate and to be able to understand, you know, who God really is, you know? That's my goal, at least every morning.
It's a good goal, man.
Is that you would understand this amazing God that we serve, you know?
Yeah. Mark and Tippy chimed in and said, I'm thankful because y'all actually have a good pulse on culture that's helpful in conversations through the week. It's good for my life. Helped me get back into comics. Got a bunch of songs in my running playlist from the intro, outro music I Shazam. Wide variety of people who chime in with very different perspectives, so it's not an echo chamber. And the podcast keeps me company in hotels when I'm at work. Thanks, Mark.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd.
Somebody says, wait, you guys are comedians? I thought this was serious ministry. No, don't ever let us fool you.
We're pretty serious.
No.
We can be very serious.
No. Joelle says, you make me think about my choices. Everyone needs that, especially, you know, the fact that she listens to Owl City and no one else questions her on her love for Owl City like we do.
Wow, you're still on that kick, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Somebody says, I followed Dex over from the edge. I honestly couldn't stand Steve-O before that.
Oh.
But he's grown on me like a fungus. You guys are a great team, way better than Buck and Dex because you guys can talk about God.
Aw, well, thank you.
Thank you. So much. So much.
It's like if somebody walked up to you and said, you know, I didn't like you before. I just didn't like you.
Yeah.
I thought you were obnoxious, but you know what? I've grown to love you because you're kind of like a fungus that just kind of grows on you.
Here's somebody who actually didn't even know I had a morning show, but met me at church. And the topics are always great, and I love the way Steve-O blows things up and makes them sound way more interesting than they are.
He does.
Love you, Steve-O. I love you too, Nate Dogg.
He does.
Sarah found us on accident through her podcast app while searching for interviews with Jordan Felice. She's in Minnesota, and she listens live
Oh,
every
no way.
morning now.
That's cool.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's National Radio Day. Excuse me.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
You guys can chime in. Why you guys listen? You guys can call us. And, just talk to us, guys. We're human beings, and we'd love to actually talk to you on the phone. But thank you for texting as well. We got a live line. What's that number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. My favorite. I listen because it gives my parole officer the idea that I'm not a threat to society anymore.
Yep. Good call.
Yeah.
Man, that should be a sweeper. We got to make that into a morning invasion sweeper. All right, you guys can chime in. Phone lines are open when we come back. 505-338-3700. We're live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back.
Do you have any idea how amazing God is? James McDonald believes we can never hear about it too much. It's time to listen up.
Do you know how much good flows your way from one sincere act of contrition, from an honest admission of your own error? Damming the flow of blessing into your life is the refusal to see your own error and repent. And in repentance, the dam bursts open and the grace rushes upon you and the insecurity is washed away. Repent.
You're listening to James McDonald and Listen Up. You can hear more from Pastor James and the series called I Am, Finding Your Identity in God at walkintheword.org. Listen Up is a production of Walk in the Word.
A.B. Simpson said this: when God wants to bring more power into our lives, he brings more pressure. He is generating spiritual force by friction. A reminder and a solar flare on Star 88.
Above all distraction, above every doubt, you have my attention here right now. Love from the outset, yours from the start. You broke through the darkness to have my heart. I'm lost to the world, in you forever. Found in a love that never fades, in a hope that never sways. You'll never let go. This love is wild, wild. You got me reaching for the sky. Now I'm spinning over why you'll never let go. This love is wild, wild. This love is wild, wild. This love is wild, wild. We're breaking the silence with heavenly sound, louder than thunder, shaking the ground. When fear comes to find me, I will be found. Here in your presence, your freedom is now. I'm lost to the world, in you forever. Found in a love that never fades, in a hope that never sways. You'll never let go. This love is wild, wild. You got me reaching for the sky. Now I'm spinning over why you'll never let go. This love is wild, wild. This love is wild, wild. This love is wild, wild. Wild, wild. Wild, wild. love is wild, wild. This 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 love is wild, wild.
Philip DeCourcy warns us of the dangers of doing it alone.
John Wesley, the founder of Methodism, says, I can no more worry than I can swear and curse. I mean, forgive me, but I'm going to put it this way. Just say someone dropped an F-bomb in the service this morning. I can guarantee you there would be we would suck the air out of this room. There'd be so much disgust and reaction. But that's Wesley's point. But we can no more worry than curse. So if someone drops the F-bomb here, we all stand back in horror, but 10 feet away, somebody's sharing with another person. You know what? I've worried all week about this. Do you ever say, well, you know what? So you mean you've sinned 7 days in a row? That's the point. I'm exaggerating to some degree, but that's because we tend to make this a respectable sin.
That's your PowerPoint on Star 88.
What's going on in the news today?
The president pushing back against a story in the New York Times that says White House counsel Don McGahn spoke for some 30 hours over 3 days to investigators with special counsel Robert Mueller's Russia probe.
Severe weather in Oklahoma sends fans to the hospital after a concrete structure collapses on them.
At the movies.
So your family is rich?
Crazy Rich Asians taking the top spot at the box office.
Mike Pompeo is extending condolences to the family of former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan.
Police forced to keep the peace in Seattle after a group of gun rights supporters came face-to-face with counter-protesters.
More than 2 million Muslims are in Saudi Arabia for the annual Hajj pilgrimage.
Late word out of Afghanistan that President Ghani has announced a conditional ceasefire with the Taliban.
Adults who never smoked have a higher risk of dying early if they grew up with parents who did smoke.
Red alert for flooding has been lifted in southern India.
The Brazilian government is sending troops to the border with Venezuela, where there have been clashes.
So many ways you guys can listen to the show. Of course, on your FM dial. Darn it, we forgot to say, don't touch that dial.
Oh, man.
You gotta remember that.
Yeah.
We have an app you can download on your phone. Star 88 in the App Store. It's free. You can stream us live. You can get us on demand. You can go to star88.fm. and you can get us on demand there. We're also on Facebook and YouTube Live at Star 88. It's National Radio Day, so we're asking you guys to chime in. Why do you guys listen? Where are you listening? Shout outs to everybody that's chiming in all over the country. You guys can text in. What's that live line number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. Going back to our conversation earlier, I hope nobody, well, I say I hope nobody, one human being took seriously the whole, like, spay and neuter your pets thing. No one was advocating for forced sterilization.
Yeah.
Let's just make that clear.
Yeah.
I can't believe, yeah. Okay.
Can't believe
Actually, I
you'd say
can't.
that.
I can actually. I can believe somebody would take it seriously.
Yeah, I think it's one of those situations where people tune in right at that moment.
Yeah.
Or they're kind of listening and wait, what did they just say?
Yeah.
Or they're just maybe they just don't listen.
Yeah.
In general. But no, we would never advocate for that. Phone lines are open as well. 505-338-3700 if you'd like to call in. And anybody that's never called into the show, hey, this is a perfect day to do it. First-time callers, let's do it. It's National Radio Day. Call in. You don't even have to have anything to talk about. We just want to get to know you. If you want, you can share why you listen, how you listen. But call us, 505-338-3700. Good morning. You there? Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just chiming in because you guys were saying it's National Radio Day, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I've been a listener since before Dex started coming on the show, and I listen to you guys every morning on the way to work, and then once I get in my cubicle, I pop you on the YouTube, and you guys really are just a great addition to my morning. You guys, I appreciate everyone that you guys have on the show, when you have Tam and Phoenix, and Janae and Nate, and you guys are just really awesome, and you guys do really amazing things through this radio show, and I just wanted to tell you guys thank you and how much everyone in Albuquerque appreciates you guys.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate
You're welcome. Have a great morning.
Hey, you too. I love that.
Somebody chimes in and said, actually, I hate you guys. All I ever wanted to do was sleep in once I retired. And now that I've been retired 9 years now, I still listen to you guys every morning and wake up way too early. I love you way too much. So much for getting my beauty sleep. Hate you.
I hate it when your logic makes sense.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
How you guys doing today?
Doing great. Doing really good on this national radio
Are you
day.
running? Are you okay?
No, I'm just making some breakfast. I was running around the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but the reason I listen to you guys is because, so like I'm a senior in college now, and when I was like in 6th, 7th grade, I was listening to Buck and Dex over on the Edge.
Yeah.
And once Dex made his transition over, I started listening to you guys. I knew of Steve-O just from like you and Teo calling into the Edge, but yeah, like ever since I started listening to you, Star 88, Steve-O, you've really grown on me. It's hilarious.
You know what? There's
Yeah.
a theme.
There's a theme.
Yeah.
I was unbearably
But it's
obnoxious, and now I'm
it's
cool.
almost nostalgic for me.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, just listen to Dex. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah. Perfect.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's good, man. That's good. Well, enjoy college.
Thank you. Have a good day, you guys.
You too.
I love his laugh. He's got the greatest laugh. Love it. Hey, man, I know you probably hate your laugh, but it's a great laugh.
That is a fantastic laugh. Why would he hate his laugh?
Because everybody hates their
I know
laugh.
you hate your laugh. You don't hate your laugh.
Oh, my gosh, I hate my laugh.
I love
Are you
my
kidding
laugh.
me? Oh,
I
of course you
love
do.
it.
Of course you love your laugh.
So narcissistic.
Wait, your laugh or my laugh?
Love my laugh.
Your laugh?
Your laugh,
My
too.
laugh?
I love your laugh.
I hate the way when I listen to myself, I've gotten used to it, but when I listen to myself or I hear myself laugh, oh my gosh, it's the worst. Yeah. Nobody likes that.
Okay.
Except Steve-O, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just love it.
That's like the 20th caller so far that said that you've really grown on them.
The 20th.
Yeah, at least 20,
Wow.
21st,
We're multiplying
22nd.
by 10, guys.
I love it.
I hate your squeak, but I love your laugh. Can I talk about something very important?
No, we're doing radio calls. We're pumping our egos up. We need an ego boost.
Yeah, but do we?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bond. James Bond.
Oh, did they announce it?
While we're anticipating an announcement for the next James Bond, no, that's not what they announced.
Oh, my gosh. Then,
However, let's go back in time, shall we? A time when Sean Connery was James Bond, and there was a movie called Goldfinger. Goldfinger starred a 1964 Aston Martin DB5. And it was the dopest Bond car.
Yeah, I remember that car.
Had all the crazy gadgets,
Silver,
did all
right?
the crazy things. Yeah. Well, Aston Martin has announced, in collaboration with James Bond film producer Eon Productions, the automaker is building 25 Goldfinger DB5s.
25 of them, huh?
282 horsepower, top speed of 145 miles an hour, 0 to 60 in 7.1 seconds. It's actually going to have the famous revolving license plate and all of the other gadgets from Goldfinger.
It's really not that fast of a car.
Yeah.
0 to 60 in 7.1 seconds?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm
Really,
like,
145
okay.
miles an hour is
Yeah,
top speed?
yeah. I mean, if you're a James Bond fan, they say it's the ultimate collector's fantasy.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a
You know?
collector's.
Yeah, it is a collector's thing. Take a stab at what you think one of these is going to cost.
Well, if there's only 25 that they're going to make.
25. It's got the Bond gadgets.
Yeah, is it 7 figures? Is it in the millions? I'm going to say I don't know. I'm going to say 3 million.
3 million? You shot so high.
Did I? Okay.
And it's still not enough. Yeah.
10 million?
Oh my gosh, 10 million for a car? Are you stupid?
7 million for 007.
Okay.
7 million?
$3.5 million.
Oh, they should have done 7 million.
Roughly. Okay, here's the thing. If you were a gajillionaire and money was no option, like if there was no worries about like where you spent all your money because you have a gajillion zillion dollars.
You know what I would do?
What?
I'd buy all 25.
Okay.
And then I would drive them off cliffs and stream it on Facebook and YouTube.
So
That's what I would do. I would drive a couple off a cliff. I'd put a bomb in one.
Okay.
I'd shoot one with a rocket launcher.
I'm asking a child. Never mind, guys. I thought I'd get a grown-up answer.
What? You'd say I have endless money. I can do whatever I want.
Okay. Endless Money You is kind of a jerk. I really don't like Endless Money You, which is why you're always broke, and I'm thankful for that.
Yep. Didn't win the Powerball this weekend.
I
didn't win.
I was just curious because I think that's an astronomical number and way too much money for a vehicle. I was going to say no, but you want to buy all 25 and destroy them.
I would buy all 25.
Because you were an evil genius. Wow.
You know what I would do is I'd hold like an auction. I'd say, you know what? I'm going to auction them. I'm going to auction them off.
Mm-hmm.
And then when everybody got there, all these rich, snooty people showed up to buy these cars. Then I would destroy them in front of the crowd of snooty rich people. That's what I would do.
Somebody chimed in and said, I would watch every podcast of that.
Right? Yeah. See, if I ever win the Powerball, guys, I'm going to do that. I'm going to just start a YouTube show where I just destroy things. I'll buy things that are super expensive and destroy them.
Wow.
Isn't that kind of what YouTube, like famous YouTubers do anyways? I think that's what they do.
You are a Bond villain, man.
I'm a Bond villain.
This is great.
I had no idea I was the villain of the story, and I am.
Which is funny because people were saying I was the villain. I'm the evil one, apparently. Although a member of the Starman just chimed in and said, I've been listening to K-Lite for over 20 years. Multiple other co-hosts, 3 station name changes later, but it's always Steve-O that's brought me back.
See?
Thanks, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Starmy, thank you for holding. Good morning.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
So I'm on my way taking my 10-year-old son to school, and he's sitting right here. And he loves to listen to you guys in the morning. He'll walk outside and start his mom's car, and he has Star 88 blasting, and we can hear it inside the house as he's waiting for it. But he's sitting right here, and he's too shy to say hello. Can you guys say hi to him? His name is Zachary.
Zachary, why can't you can say hi? It's totally cool.
Say hi.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, Zach?
Nothing.
So here's what we need from Zachary. Like, I love that you start your mom's car. I'm also stoked that you've never like put it into drive. That's pretty amazing. Because that was my first terrifying thought. Next time you do that and you blast it and everybody can hear you, we need you to text in and tell us so that we can give a shout out to your entire neighborhood since they all listen to us apparently.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Zachary.
Thank you, Zachary, for keeping us alive.
He's too excited. See you guys later.
All right, man. Have a great
Love
day.
you guys.
That's very cool. We're going to get that whole neighborhood listening to us. I mean, I guess apparently they already do listen to us. Thanks, Zachary.
Yeah, I really hope somebody doesn't try to steal the car while the kid's listening to us.
Speaking of Bond villain, what you need to do is destroy 24 of the 25 because it'll just drive the price up of the one remaining.
Yes. Yes.
Although I guess if you have unlimited money,
Yeah,
you don't
that's
care
true.
about money. You just want to blow cars up. Rachel chimed in and said, I started listening as a sleep-deprived mom of a newborn trying to find something to do at 6 a.m. Still going strong as a slightly less sleep-deprived mom of a 1-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
505-338-3700. It's National Radio Day. Thank you for holding. Thank you so much.
Josh says, Steve-O, you've been awesome since the beginning of time. Keep it up, brosif.
Yep. That's true.
I'm not that old, guys. I mean, I get
Pretty
it.
old.
I'm the older one here, but I'm not that old.
You're pretty old, dude. You were 25 when you started here. That's a young man.
Yeah.
Your brain
was not fully developed.
Yeah, what is
and
it,
they
26
somehow
for men?
gave me a radio show.
Yeah, 26 for men is when they say your brain
And
is
they've
developed.
regretted it ever since.
Yep. Yeah, chime in on National Radio Day. Why do you listen? Maybe what do you hate about us? That's a good one. What do you hate about us?
No.
Yeah, the villain in me is like, come on. What do you hate?
Yeah.
Huh, Seth? What do you hate?
Wow.
Yeah, you're almost double Seth's age. That's crazy. That's insane.
Cool, man. Thanks, bro.
Were you able to relate to him when he was over at the house yesterday? Did you guys have a good conversation, or was it awkward and weird?
Oh, you're the worst.
Huh?
National Radio Day. Can we be done?
Nope. Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, is this M88?
Yes, it isn't.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, so I've been listening since I was probably about 16, and so that was maybe about 12 years ago.
Wow.
And I actually grew up in a family that didn't believe in God and actually were very against it. So it was really cool to hear you guys kind of speak into my life. And now being married and having a Christian family of my own, it's super cool to still continue to hear you on the radio. So all those people that Evo is growing on them, I've been a fan since day one.
Oh,
so
thank
you
you.
for everything you do.
That's cool. So the only time that you actually heard about God was through this radio station.
I had heard through my grandma, but she was kind of like a cultish kind of Christian. So,
A cultish.
that wasn't.
Yeah, I got a grandma like that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But
Yeah.
Steve-O was the first person because, like my dad, he had tattoos, piercings, things like that, and he's like, "Don't go to church because people will tell you that I'm evil and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Well, Steve-O has tattoos."
I do. That I do. So, well, thanks for listening.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's very cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. That's pretty cool. See the effect, man.
Yeah.
I was listening to Skip Heitzig the other day. He was in recording. He was doing an interview with somebody, and in the KNKT studio, and he was talking about how he got saved. And I'm sure some of you probably know his testimony and how Skip Heitzig got saved, but he got saved through the radio.
Yeah.
Which is why he has such a passion for these two radio stations here. It's because he was listening to Billy Graham, and he heard the message, and he gave his life to Christ through the radio.
Yeah.
And so many people do it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can't wait to see some of the numbers at Harvest SoCal, because I saw some of the videos of the people that came forward down at Angel Stadium over the weekend. Oh, my gosh. There were some pretty amazing moments.
Speaking of amazing moments, I just met Joanne on the live line.
Joanne.
Who is the owner of Barricade.
Barricade?
The Transformer.
She owns Barricade?
Like the Barricade police car.
No way.
Like the Transformer. Trying to be cool right now.
Did you send pictures of it?
I mean, I don't know. Somebody else said, I hate trying to text one of you guys. It's like throwing an important message into a black hole.
Sometimes it is. It is. Sometimes it is.
Yeah. They also said in real life, though, they love our willingness to help. Wrote into the show a while back with an issue. Y'all helped me get through it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Even though it just helped spike the ratings, I'm still appreciative. Cool. Uber driver chiming in, wanted a clean radio station to listen to. I also listen to you guys because you had me on the show once. Can't wait to do it all again sometime. Got a hockey player that wants to join. Our boy Josh from the Lobo Hockey Network.
What are you going to do when I become an Uber driver and I have to leave you and just start driving around town?
Okay.
You going to do all right?
Yeah.
You be okay?
Excuse me. Let's see. Things I hate about you guys. During interviews, you guys talk way too much about yourselves and don't let the other person talk or answer your questions. Example, Tony Dungy, Steve-O. Tony Dungy. Oh.
See,
okay.
I don't see that at all. I see Steve-O as one of the greatest interviewers, and I'm not joking. He is one of the greatest interviewers I've ever listened to. I'm dead serious. I really am, which is why sometimes when we interview people, I'll take a step back, and because we only usually get 10 minutes with people. So I just kind of want to be a listener and listen in because I know that's your strength, and it's not necessarily my greatest strength. I mean, I guess I'm okay at it, but you're like next level, bro.
Stop it.
I'm serious.
Stop it. We got to take a break.
I know your strengths.
Got to take a break.
No,
I
hey,
I
don't
just
be
wanna
humble,
fight
bro.
you.
Don't be humble.
Wait, don't be humble?
Be prideful, like the Steve-O I know. No, you really are. That's a good gift that you have.
Okay.
505-338-3700. Now you have to say something good about me.
I really like how you laugh at all my jokes. Gosh, you have the best laugh because you laugh at all my jokes.
I just
I'm
wanna be
so
happy.
funny.
They're mostly charity laughs.
I also
About 99%.
love your blue eyes. That has
Mhm.
nothing to do with the radio show.
They're
but,
green.
You know,
They're
it's
green.
like while I'm busy carrying the show and doing all of the interviews and making all of the jokes, I have to have something good to look at. And
I love you.
Are that beautiful man.
Thanks, dude.
Man. I love.
Lies.
Okay, yeah, I'll stop.
A
That's
couple
enough.
more here. We got a couple more minutes. Couple more. People chiming in.
Things I hate about you guys. When the show ends, you should be on 24/7. Gross. Could you imagine? I feel like 4 hours of us is way too much already. Could you do a whole show with me for 24/7?
If they gave
24
me
hours a day?
double my salary, I would do it 8 hours a day.
Gross.
But it'd have to be double my salary.
Oh, it would be awful, guys. No, it'd be terrible.
No, it wouldn't. I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
Starmy, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hey, go ahead.
So, I just was going to say, I guess, Steve-O, you said that you've been on the radio for 15 years. Are you sure it hasn't been longer? Because I
Wow.
swear I've been listening to you since I moved here.
When did you move here?
In 2000, well, actually before that. But I'm when I met my husband in 2001, I'm pretty sure I was listening to you then.
I mean,
You might have been listening to Joey.
Are you adding up all the years, like where you were on and off?
I mean, no. 2002. I started.
When you started?
2002, 2003. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, I guess it's just been so long. So I guess I've been listening to you for your entire career. This
You
is
really have.
That is really
Yeah.
cool.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss.
cool. Oh, it's been great. Not to downplay Dex. Dex, you're awesome. Pretty awesome.
Oh, well, thank you.
But I have to say, I was sad to see the breakup of Steve-O and Joey.
Oh.
Steve-O and Joey.
Those were my favorite back. That was my favorite back in the day.
Wow.
Okay.
What about Matt Gentry? Did you like him?
Yeah, he was pretty good on the tornadoes. That was
Yeah?
pretty cool.
Okay.
It was okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But anyway, I listen to you. Basically, you make my hour commute to work go by pretty fast.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I have funny anecdotes to talk to my coworkers about when I get into
No.
work.
Oh, why do you keep pushing your cheek onto your phone?
So you guys
Uh-huh.
are just awesome. I
Thank
hope
you.
you stay on forever.
Okay.
Love you.
Thank you.
We'll see you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Things I hate about you. When one of you guys is on vacation, the other person has to do the show. It's not the same.
Yep.
Yo, either of you, both of you, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I really miss you guys in the afternoon. I love the hilarity of the morning invasion. The rest of the day just doesn't. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
I hate that I work for FedEx. I'm in and out of my truck all day, and I listen to you every morning, and sometimes you guys talk about something that you're gonna talk about, and then I miss the whole thing while trying to get a signature or something.
Ugh.
Things you hate about us.
Here's what you do, man.
Happy National Radio Day.
You get the Bluetooth in your ear, so
No.
you have one
No.
ear that's listening at all times. So when you jump out, boom, there it is.
Okay, moving on.
All right.
Moving on.
We got to take a break. It's National Radio Day.
No more doting. It's weird.
Guys, just continue the love. We
No.
just want to just bring
No.
it.
Moving on.
All right. Got to take a quick break. We're live from the Dreamstyle. Wait, don't touch that dial.
Oh, gosh.
We're live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star.
We'll be right back.
Keep it locked, everybody. We'll be right back. Okay.
A supernova on Star 88 with David Jeremiah.
With the tip of his finger, God flung the skies, the galaxies, and the oceans, and the continents into existence, each declaring in its own way the wisdom and beauty of the Creator. In his final act, he made something special, something that would bring more glory to himself than all that had gone before it. He created a man and a woman, and he put them in his image in the garden. But he did something very unusual before ending his work on his masterpiece. He handed this new man and this woman the paintbrush and asked them to add the final stroke to his creation, to paint in who they thought deserved to be at the center. Why would God do that? Because God knows what every person who's ever been in love knows, that love is only genuine when the person you love freely chooses to love you back.
Turning Point with David Jeremiah. Don't miss it on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 11 a.m. on 107.1 FM.
This is Groundwire with Sean Dunn. Groundwire.
One of the most incredible statements in Scripture was made about an average human being that did incredible things for God. However, the statement was not an endorsement for what he did, but for the way he lived his life and approached his God. The Bible tells us in Acts that David was a man after God's heart. That means two things. It means that God was pleased with David, but it also means that David's heart was hot after God. David was not complacent towards him, but he aggressively wanted to know what God loved, thought about, and wanted him to do. Do you know that God loves you just as much as he loved David? In that respect, you are a person after God's heart. You found his favor. However, are you really after God's heart? Do you long to know what he cares about? Do you spend time getting to know him? God does love you, but do you live your life and approach your God in a way that gives him permission to brag about you? Think about it. It's never too late to become a person who is after God's heart.
To find out more, click on groundwire.net. Groundwire.net.
Star 88, real radio for real life on KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe.
Can you hear that? My walls are falling down. I wouldn't go back. You're taking over now. I won't try to run my life. I'm giving all I've got. Been far too long and I'm not strong enough. It's time to stop. I give you control of everything, of all of me. I'm letting go. My heart is free 'cause I believe your plan is better than I'll ever know. Why would I do it on my own? This life was never really mine to hold, so it's time to be out of control. Can you see that? I'm falling on my knees. Like a white flag, I am surrendering. Now I see that you got me and I'm not gonna stress. I trust your ways for all my days and let you do the rest. I give you control of everything, of all of me. I'm letting go. My heart is free 'cause I believe your plan is better than I'll ever know. Why would I do it on my own? This life was never really mine to hold, so it's time to be out of control. I'm giving you 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 con
excited that you just can't wait?
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
I've been waiting my whole life for this.
Welcome to the program, everybody. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Dex, Steve-O. Morning Invasion. Shout out to everybody streaming us, podcasting us, watching on YouTube or Facebook Live. Love you guys. Thanks for chiming in. Pumping up our egos. Appreciate it. That's a good one. We should do pump up your ego Mondays.
No.
Because Mondays I feel really insecure because I haven't hung out with anybody over the weekend. Pretty much just locked myself in the room and didn't interact with anybody. Just need that attention, you know? You don't like it?
I mean.
Phone line's open, 505-338-3700. If you'd like to be a part of the show this morning. Did you hear Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves might be legally married?
I saw this story yesterday. Kind of crazy.
It's kind of cute, actually. It's kind of fun because they were in a movie together back in the day.
Back in the day, it was called 2003.
It's called 1992. Thank you.
Wow, that's even more back in the day.
Yeah.
So much more back in the day.
And there was a scene in the movie where they got married by an actual priest. Like a Romanian priest.
Yeah, I was reading about this, and I guess the director was like, hey, we're going to do this legit style. We're gonna get a Romanian priest, no actor, Romanian priest, because I'm Francis Ford Coppola, and I do weird things in movies. So for their 1992 version of Dracula, they had a real Romanian priest on the set. They shot the scene in its entirety. So Winona Ryder said, hey, have we actually been married for like 25 years?
And Keanu replied, quote, oh my gosh, we're married.
Whoa.
We're married.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's kind of funny.
I love everything about that. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. It's a cute little funny. Of course they're not married. It's a movie. Get out of here.
But here's the thing, man. They did a full wedding with the real Romanian priest who officiated the whole thing.
Yeah, but it was filmed for a movie.
But they did the whole ceremony.
But it was acting.
But that wasn't an actor. That's a Romanian priest. What say you?
Well, did he get his SAG card from that?
What?
Did the Romanian priest get his SAG card? I mean,
I don't...
Obviously, you know, that's his first major role. It was acting.
Major role?
Yeah.
He was the priest.
Yeah, the priest.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. So, if you get married and don't sign the documents after, you know, and you get the pastor or the priest to sign off on your marriage license and everything.
Yeah.
Then you're not married.
Yeah.
What about in the eyes of God?
I don't know.
Do you have to sign that paper before it's?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Or let's say you're on a deserted island and you marry somebody. Are you really married?
Wait, because
there's no documentation.
You're on an island.
So what if you get rescued and you're like, you know what? There's no documentation.
That is the dumbest thing. You just equated, like, okay. Somebody wants to know if they use their real names in the ceremony, which, touche, no, they didn't. They used their actor names.
See, it's acting.
They're
guys.
not really married.
It's acting. But some of you out there are going to be like, oh my gosh, they're married. That's real.
That's real.
That's real, man.
Winona Ryder's character is really married to Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. And Steve-O wants every girl to get their tubes tied. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Good morning. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, go ahead, caller.
So I hate to squash
all of your dreams because it is a really cute story, but unless they use their legal names,
Yeah.
it's just pretend.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, are you sure?
Well, it's not like in the movie they said, Keanu Reeves,
Right.
do you take Winona Ryder?
Keanu, take you.
Yeah, but
Winona.
What if their heart was really into it? What if they were so into the acting?
Winona.
Winona. I love you.
I mean, come on. It's cute. It could be real, guys.
It is really cute. It's super cute. It's super cute.
You're super cute.
The characters in the movie are super
inappropriate, Jess.
I am super cute. Thank
I'm
you.
just kidding. I love you.
You're just kidding, so you don't think
Well,
she
I
is?
mean,
wow,
she-
hang up. We
okay.
gotta go.
That got
Thank
weird.
you for calling.
I don't need anybody to tell me I'm cute. I know I'm cute.
Whoa, I mean,
I don't need a man to tell me I'm
Jeez.
cute.
I thought your
This
call
took
was
a-
cute.
This took
My
a
bad.
turn real
I thought your
fast,
call
man.
was cute.
Thank you so much. Number one with the ladies,
Yep.
Dex. Thank you.
Yep,
Thank you
thank you.
for
Well,
the call.
this is Rachel. I've commented on
Yay!
Facebook before. So.
Thank you,
Thank
Rachel.
you, Rachel. You're amazing.
I do love you guys' show. I have
Love
an
you
hour
too.
to too, so it's great.
There you
Beautiful.
go.
Beautiful.
Very cool.
I love you.
Okay. Now it's real.
Okay. I love you too.
Oh, I
Wow.
thought she was going to say
Wow.
it.
Bye
Okay,
now.
bye.
I'm getting a
Bye,
little
Rachel.
creeped
Okay,
out.
goodbye.
Little weird.
All right,
Little
goodbye.
weird.
All right.
Gosh, why, Dex? The female, that's our number one demographic. You can't make them all uncomfortable. We're going to lose our audience.
That's the first time I've ever made anybody feel
Yeah.
uncomfortable, okay?
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
I mean, I don't know about ever, but.
The best is when you say I love you and you don't get it back.
Oh,
It's like, oh, I like you too.
yeah, no, same.
I like you.
No, you're great. All right, have a great day. Do you have to say it again? If you say I love you to somebody and they don't say it, do you immediately say it again because you think they didn't hear
Hey,
you?
I love you.
Yeah, but I love you. And then you just get the, I know. Oh.
Yeah. That happened to me once. I told a girl I loved her and she didn't say it back. And I went home
And
with
you're
that,
like, Mom,
my gut.
I said I love you.
Mom.
To your deserted island idea about
Yeah.
marriage, I would contend that a marriage covenant would be between the individuals and God and their own personal conscience and commitment. Starmy, remember on
Right.
the live
I
line?
mean, yeah, God would be the only
So
witness.
if they were totally married on an island and there was nobody else around to marry, wait, if they're on a deserted island, who married them? Was there a priest randomly on the island?
No, dude, they have to like do it themselves.
Okay.
Right?
Well, clearly it wasn't for tax purposes because they're on an island.
Do you do like a blood pact or something? Do you like how do you do that?
I mean, I don't know. Somebody said it doesn't matter if there's a marriage license. I feel like this is what Dex does with McDonald's. Oh, there's no receipt. I totally didn't eat this.
Okay.
You consumed that, bro.
Yeah.
You consumed that.
Not anymore, guys. Not anymore.
If you're on a deserted island, you have the monkey do it. Duh. Thank you, Starmy, for your wise words of encouragement this morning on the live line. You guys are great.
You ever seen Swiss Family Robinson?
Yes.
What a great movie.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that.
Deep says, this is how I know my wife is upset. No reciprocation over the phone. I love you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
I love you.
But let's be real, guys. A lot of times I love you becomes like I want to hang up. Especially when you're on the phone. All right, I love you. Bye. Okay, I love you. I said I love you. That means I want to get off the phone.
Yeah, that's what you say at the end.
Right. But is it heartfelt? Like you're truly saying I love you? Or is it a thing where it's just become so ritualistic, it's essentially you just saying goodbye on the telephone?
Yeah. Right?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think I had this conversation years ago with somebody over the I love you. Because I grew up in a household that we didn't say I love you very often. But when I would hear my parents tell me that they loved me, it meant so much. Because I never heard it. So it was, what did you just say? You just said I love you? What? And it felt so good. But if you just chuck out I love you constantly,
okay,
it doesn't seem to have the same effect. But maybe it's because we just get used to it, it just is the norm.
Yeah.
But it probably does do something. If you tell somebody that over and over again, it probably subconsciously does something to make you feel like you are loved, Maybe. If you don't say it, I mean, I guess I just got to grow up with. Yeah, I don't think it made me feel like my parents didn't love me, because I knew they did, but it was just a rare occasion that I would hear them say that.
Dang, dude.
You know?
I love you.
I love you.
That's weird.
I love your hair. And your brown eyes.
Okay, now it's really weird. I think the 5 love languages kind of ruined it. Because what if you're not a words of affirmation person? So, like, people can say it to you all day long, but you don't care about that. You're like, yeah, but I want a gift.
Yeah.
I need acts of service. I need you to physically touch me for me to know that it's love. Don't just say it. Spray it.
Yes.
What?
Don't say it. Spray it.
I
Is
think
that
it's
back to the
opposite.
neuter? Like,
oh gosh,
spay,
I'm out.
Spay and neuter. Okay.
I can't do this.
Guys, the theme today is love because, well, there's a lot of love out there. You guys have been giving us a lot of love. When you are married, sometimes you get to a point where you kind of do your own thing, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe you spend time apart.
A lot of things become routine.
Kind
of like saying I love you at the end of a phone
right.
call.
Yeah. Let's say you went on a cruise ship with your wife. Okay.
Okay.
There's a lot to do on a cruise ship.
Buffets,
yes.
Weird karaoke things.
They have talent shows. They have
Comedians,
casinos.
but not the good kind, like the cruise ship comedians.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just say you didn't see Chrissy for, I don't know, 8 hours. Would that feel normal to you?
8 hours?
Yeah, if you were on a boat with your wife and you hadn't seen her in 8 hours. That feel okay? Normal to you?
I mean, did she go get her nails done and stuff? Like, what is she doing?
I don't know.
Sure.
This husband and wife, they were sailing from Newport, Rhode Island, on their 39-foot sailboat. Okay? So not quite as big as a cruise ship.
Yeah.
At some point, the woman fell overboard. She managed to swim to an island, and the Coast Guard rescued her around 4 a.m. on Saturday.
Oh, my gosh!
Here's what's crazy about the story, okay? Again,
because it's not crazy yet?
She fell off, and her husband didn't realize she was gone.
Okay.
He thought she'd just been below deck the whole time, and he didn't figure out she was missing until he stopped sailing around 2 a.m. The woman had mild hypothermia from being in the water, not the cold-blooded anger that was coursing through her veins for the half a day she was stranded on the island. But she ended up refusing medical attention. She's going to be fine. And no word whether or not the husband is still alive. Can you imagine if you were on a sailboat? It's just you two on a 39-foot sailboat. Is there a picture of this thing? I need to see if there's a picture of it. A 39-foot sailboat is not a very big boat.
Yeah, this isn't a cruise ship. This whole story changes.
Well, I wanted to give it, like, if it was a cruise ship, the comparison of, like,
You're
okay, I can
she's at
understand.
spa.
I can understand. There's, like, things you could do, and it makes sense, right? No, this is a 39-foot sailboat. Really, guy?
39.
Are we sure this guy didn't push her off?
Dude, sadly, that's exactly where my
a
mind
booby
went.
trap or something?
And he was like, honey, you made it. Oh, man, I'm so happy to see you right now. What do you remember?
Right?
This is terrible. This husband should be fired from life. He should be fired. 39-foot sailboat is not that big.
All right, I'm pulling one up. Here's a 39-foot sailboat. Oh my gosh, this is so little.
It's tiny.
That is so little.
It's like the romancing the stone
Oh
boat.
my gosh, right? And it's just them on it?
She was gone for 8 hours and he thought she was sleeping below deck?
Unbelievable. Yeah, he thought that she was below deck. Now she fell off, swam to an island, and the Coast Guard rescued her.
He didn't figure out she was missing until he stopped sailing around 2 a.m. So here's the thing. He thought maybe she was sleeping. So he's sailing the whole time. I guess you gotta pay attention, especially when you're sailing. So he finishes his sailing at 2 a.m. goes downstairs or whatever, realizes his wife isn't downstairs and calls the Coast Guard.
Yep.
So, I mean, he still called.
He still
the Coast
called. I mean,
Guard.
I guess that's what saved him from.
Yeah.
That's his alibi. But things are probably pretty bad in that household.
This is how you know that he's in the doghouse permanently. She had mild hypothermia, like either from being in the water or from like just outright anger over her husband not caring about her disappearance because she was stranded for half a day on an island. She wound up refusing medical attention. That's when you know. It's like, honey, you've got mild. I am fine!
Here's what's crazy, though. Okay, was the guy, was he listening to music with his earbuds? Because this wife falls off the boat. Wouldn't she start screaming for the husband? Why wouldn't he hear her?
Yeah, somebody says, have you ever seen the movie Overboard? That dude totally knew.
Right?
Somebody else said, overactor. Homie's in trouble.
Yeah, a lot of this just isn't adding up. Like, why wouldn't he hear?
Question is, did they have a prenup? Okay.
It's a good question. Who gets the boat?
I'm sailing. I can't hear you. Somebody said, to be fair, the ocean is so loud.
Yeah, I mean.
So loud.
I guess.
Because somebody said, wait. Didn't she scream for help when she fell off the boat?
Exactly.
Like, how?
Exactly.
How?
Yeah, we need more to the story.
Somebody said, what if they got into a fight and she jumped on purpose? And then all of a sudden found herself like in dangerous waters.
Yep.
Ugh. This is okay. When it was a cruise ship, I was like, yeah, man, totally. It's a cruise ship. And maybe you're playing bingo and she's like, I just want to go do the conga line thing. And you're like, I'm not into dancing. I'll see you later. Because there's so much to do on this giant hotel in the ocean. But a 39-foot sailboat? Yeah. Somebody said clearly he was listening to our show. That's it.
Oh, you know what?
He had his earbuds
Good
in.
call.
He was laughing so hard. He was podcasting us out in the depths of the ocean, and he wasn't able to hear her because of my overly loud voice and your laugh.
Okay.
Gosh.
Yeah, there's not a lot to the story. There's not a lot of details.
Yeah, the real question is, though, did she find love and remarry on the island, and does it count? Thank you,
All
Starmie.
great questions, guys. All great questions. Yeah, I don't know, man. The only other details, she got to this island. She found another boat that was docked at this island, and so she ended up calling the Coast Guard from this boat, and that's how she got help.
So the husband didn't even call the Coast Guard?
I think that's what happened. I think the husband did call, but she ended up swimming to a nearby island, and there happened to be a boat there that she then called the Coast Guard because they were searching for her because the husband had called.
Okay.
So they'd been
he did
searching for 2 hours and didn't find her until she contacted them. So, yeah. But, man, I have so many questions for this guy.
Yeah.
What is the marriage like now?
Guys, we are totally going to keep you up to date on this because it's an ongoing investigation.
Yeah, it does say it's still an ongoing investigation.
Come
no
on.
one yet knows how she went overboard.
There's no way.
Where she fell off or why. She was lucky to be found. And,
yeah, it's a little fishy now. Ocean joke.
Oh, my gosh. I thought you jeez.
What?
You went, ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say something else.
Ocean joke.
Gosh.
Come on.
Ocean.
The ocean.
Scared me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's see.
I'm the good one, man. Fish.
Yeah, they don't know if she was wearing a life jacket or not.
Dude, the story is weirder and weirder because the guy's like, yeah, I mean, we did run aground on Friday, and I noticed that my wife wasn't up top, but I thought for sure she was just down below. I don't remember much after that.
Well,
it's like
maybe she sleeps
were
a lot.
they heavily drinking? Like,
Maybe.
what was happening?
What if she was seasick and she just wanted to lay down?
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's the. I don't know. We'll keep you up to date on this. Up to date on this story. Okay.
Yeah.
505-338-3700 if you'd like to chime in. Be a part of the show.
Yeah.
National Radio Day.
Okay.
Coming up. Don't touch that dial. More love stories on the way. This one involves a wife who did something very courageous for her husband during a softball game. She wanted to take the attention off of her husband, so she did something pretty courageous. You don't want to miss it. Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial.
Also, apparently we've been using can openers wrong our whole lives.
All right.
Have you seen this video that's all on Facebook and Instagram? There's a hack going around, and it shows that we've been opening up cans completely wrong.
This is important stuff, guys.
Guys, this is big stuff.
Speaking of important stuff, hey, don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. All right.
See, guys? Hey. All right.
Thanks, Bob Barker.
Live from the... Is he still alive? Did he die?
Yes, he's still alive.
You should Google that.
He'll never die. That's a lie.
We're live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back.
Evangel Christian Academy is a private school that is Christ-centered for tomorrow's leaders. With affordable tuition, small classes, a great sports program, and a secure facility, Evangel strives to equip students for the work God has for them. Our high school utilizes dual credit through C&M by offering 4 courses on our academy campus taught by our staff. Evangel uses a leadership-driven and individualized learning model to help prepare your student to stand strong in their faith and be ready for the real world. To further speak to individual students with various circumstances, we have a Christian-focused online homebound program for up to 20 students, grade 6 through 12. For more information about our programs, grade K through 12, please call 505-883-4674 or go online to ecanm.info. That's ecanm.info.
Max Lucado reminds us that God meets our daily needs daily, not weekly or annually. He will give you what you need when it's needed. A solar flare on Star 88.
I could write a million songs for this, feeling that I can't resist. I knew it was right when you broke into my life. Tell me all the places we could go. If we never try, then we'll never know. Yeah, we'll be alright even outside of the lines. I won't give up on you, cause you don't give up on me. We can paint this town together, we can bring this world to color. I won't give up on you, cause you don't give up on me. Going all out for each other, we can make it last forever. I'm gonna love you till my heart stops beating. I'm gonna love you till my heart stops beating. I'm gonna love you till my heart stops beating. knew it was right when you broke into my life. Never let me down, never let me say goodbye.
Chris Hodges with a challenge to live a reproducing spiritual life.
Should we talk about my grandmother, or at what point do we become the person that people talk about? See, I think sometimes we're more content just to talking about, like, I hear more, I'd love to have a mentor. Well, go be a mentor. See, we're kind of we get stuck in Christian world on the receiving end of things, but the real meat on the bone, you want meat, you want deep teaching. The deep teaching is start living your life in a way that it's having these generational impacts where you are a faithful person who's giving it. You're receiving it from your pastor, you're taking it, you're giving it to others, and those others are taking it to others. And now you look at the end of your life, and a whole generation of people have been impacted by the grace gift that's inside of you.
That's Chris Hodges and a Star 88 PowerPoint.
Hey, what's going on in the news today?
President Trump's lead attorney with a new and stunning reason why he's advising the president not to testify in the Russia investigation.
Truth is truth. I don't mean to go like... No, it isn't truth. Truth isn't truth.
The manhunt intensifying for two suspects Nashville police call cold-blooded killers, believed to be behind a recent string of random shootings.
White House counsel Don McGahn is cooperating extensively with the special counsel.
Sacramento police releasing dramatic video of a patrol SUV hitting a 16-year-old suspect.
What hurt?
Police say they were delayed in getting medics to the scene due to the angry crowd.
More than a dozen concert goers were injured last night when severe weather rolled through southern Oklahoma, brought down a concrete entrance where fans had been lining up to see the Backstreet Boys and 98 Degrees.
A husband taken into custody while driving his pregnant wife to the hospital for a C-section. After initial backlash, authorities now say that suspect is wanted for murder in Mexico.
Crazy Rich Asians took the top spot at the box office, making more than $25 million in 3 days.
Crazy Rich Asians won the box office?
I mean...
How did the mug do over the weekend?
You mean the Meg?
No, the mug.
What's the mug?
I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
Go back to the podcast after the show, guys. It was hilarious. So funny. I just lobbed it. Lobbed it up, and
like,
Steve-O just slammed it right out of the park. It was great. It's really good. Really funny trailer about the mug.
Yeah.
Guys can go back. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling, Star 88 Studios. Thanks for chiming in on Facebook, YouTube, at Star 88 FM. You can download the app and stream us. Get us on demand. Thanks for chiming in on this National Radio Day. Just talking love and radio. A lot of great love stories. I Google searched and found a couple other sources that were talking about this husband who didn't realize his wife had fallen off their sailboat.
Yeah.
She was missing for hours, and she happened to swim and get to... See, there was one report that said that she swam to a nearby island and got aboard a boat and called the Coast Guard. Then there was another report that said she was yelling and screaming in the water and some other boat heard her. So that boat heard her, but the husband didn't hear her? Yeah. Husband was on deck. He wasn't below deck. He was on deck because he thought she was below deck the entire time. That's a weird story.
Yeah.
It's all unfolding right now, guys. It's just unfolding. We'll keep you updated. Phone lines are open, 505-338-3700. If you'd like to chime in, be a part of the show. Calling out all you people who've never called in on the show. Be a first-time caller. Give us a buzz. Keep it locked. We need to start using all of the old-school radio terminology, you know? Keep it locked. Don't touch that dial. Stick around.
That was from Predator. That's not.
Stick around.
Stick around. all the old radio terms.
Everybody
and
freeze.
Or Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Everybody freeze.
Get
We'll be
to
right
the
back.
chopper. Yeah. I'm gonna go listen to Casey Kasem.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
No.
Good
That
morning.
doesn't work.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hey, go ahead,
Good
caller.
morning. I'm Paul Harvey, and here's the rest of the story. Go ahead.
Good day.
So I have a theory. You guys have been married a long time.
Yeah, we've been married a
You ever
while.
have
Wait, Steve and I
Whether
been
it's your
married or
wife-
what?
whether it's your wife or somebody else, you have that time where you get in an argument and they say, "Stop this car, pull over, and let me out."
Oh no.
Right?
I
And then
have
say,
actually never.
If you get out of this car, I'm not turning around and picking you up.
What kind of relationship do you have? My wife has literally never been like, "Stop the car, I want out." It's usually, "Stop. I'm stopping this car, you get out."
Okay, either way, he told her, "I'm pulling this boat over, and if you get out, I'm not coming back for you." That's what happened.
You think that's what happened?
See, Thebe says I had
I'm
a
sure of it.
girlfriend with the whole like being upset thing, and she was walking to the next destination. I said, okay, I drove away. She broke up with me when I dropped her off later because I didn't chase after her. So maybe the lady was just like, I can't believe you. I'm jumping in the water.
Right. Well, I mean, think about it. You're on a sailboat. You're just sick to death of him, and you get in a fight. Next thing you know, you jump in the water, and he acts like he didn't see you jump in the water.
That was
kept
that.
sailing.
He made sure she was close enough to an island.
Yeah.
He's like, "I've seen her swim before. She'll be okay for a few
she'll be
hours."
fine.
But do you think that? Because let's face it, guys we're idiots. We are idiots.
Yeah.
We don't pay attention.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We need more of the wives chiming in. Call now. All right.
Now, all right. Call
Phone
now.
lines are open.
Thanks,
Call
man.
now.
Love you, dude.
It is National Radio Day. We're doing our best national radio voices.
Radio.
Yeah, call now.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, 505-585-LIVE to text into the live line and tell us what you think.
Love is a complicated thing, as we've been hearing about this morning. So many great stories happened over the weekend. True love. You want to know what the true definition of love is?
Love is patient. Love is kind. It is not envious. Does not boast. It gets you that Megatron you wanted for your birthday.
You want to know the second definition of true love?
Yes.
The second best?
Yes, I do.
Because I agree, the first, that was definitely...
That was pretty good, right until the end.
The second definition of true love is finding someone who would do this to help you out in a bad situation. Okay?
Oh my gosh, I just read the headline. This is not the definition of true love. I'm putting my hoodie on. I can't believe you.
Oh, you and your virgin ears. Really? Really, earmuffs? There's a guy named Mark. He's the JV girls softball coach at Glenvar High School in Salem, Virginia. Back in May, his team lost a heartbreaker to another school, 6-5. And the parents in the stands were really upset with Mark. You can probably relate a lot to this story, Steve-O. Well, the other coach was really mad at him, too. And it even looked like he was ready to fight. Mark's 57-year-old wife, Debbie, she was at the game. She knew she had to take some heat off of her husband. So she did, I would say, a very, would you say courageous thing? Because it takes a lot of courage to do something like this. She ran out to the pitcher's mound.
Terrible. Guys, this is terrible. I'm just saying, this is terrible.
And dropped her pants.
She mooned the crowd.
She mooned the crowd.
This is the worst thing I've ever
To
heard in my entire life.
To distract all the haters that were hating on her husband. She wound up getting charged with indecent exposure.
You think?
Yep, she's...
You think?
Yep. Oh, wait. Looks like the charges are going to be dropped. Just like her pants were. What? Debbie wrote an apology, and she agreed to do community service.
57 years old, man.
So it looks like the charge won't go on her record. Yes, she saw her husband about ready to get into a fight at a softball game. So she went to distract everybody by running out there.
I cannot believe this. She mooned the crowd to distract everyone and disarm the situation so that her husband wouldn't get into a physical altercation. She gets charged with indecent exposure, and now it's looking like the charges will be dropped according to a judge. This is the weirdest story you've ever shared.
How much would you pay to be in that courtroom to hear her talk to the judge about saving her husband? Like I saw my husband about ready to get into a fight, and I thought I would distract and save my husband. Crazy.
Hey, man, what's the weirdest thing you do to save me from getting into a physical altercation?
I did it for you.
I'm just kidding. This is crazy.
By the way, it was only her right butt cheek, not her left.
And she actually thought the other coach was going to attack her husband. So she ran out onto the field because they were like in each other's faces. I will say this. I'm not condoning this in any way, shape, or form. I remember being at a baseball game once for Little League. And the parents get crazy. The coaches get crazy. It got riled up.
Man.
It got riled up so crazily at one game. I honestly thought someone was going to get shot. I'm not being funny. Yeah, it was so bad. And the umpires are getting in the middle, and they're like telling the parents to clear the field, like clear the stands, like it was insanity. And so I'm definitely not condoning what she did, but it's unbelievable that that's where her brain went to. Like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to distract everyone and disarm the whole situation. And apparently it worked because they didn't fight.
Here's what I want to know from the ladies.
I'm like,
ladies of the Starmy.
I'm dumbfounded.
Ladies of the Starmy, I want you guys to chime in right now because only you.
Yes, I want to know what wives
only
think.
you guys can understand if this is really what this wife was trying to do. Do you think she really was trying to take all the attention off of her husband, or do you think she was fired up to the point where she just did that?
Jacob says she must have known that her husband can't fight. Albert says you find yourself someone willing to moon some fools to save your skin. Melanie says, is it wrong that she's now my hero? I'm still laughing so hard. I know it's wrong, but I think this is genius.
But I just, would that distract
No, I know. I'm
him
like
from...
dumbfounded. This is a 57-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Who is the coach's wife who wanted so badly to distract grown men about to get into a physical altercation.
Yeah, she almost got an indecent exposure charge.
Some are not so happy. Members of Starmy frustrated. Charges dropped. Whatever, dude. If this was a dude, it would have a way different ending.
You'd probably have to, register as a sex offender.
Right.
Yeah, it could have been really bad.
Because people are just cracking up. Most people are like, this cracked me up. Hashtag nudity equals peace. Oh,
Come on, we've all mooned someone. Come on. Have we all?
57-year-old softball coach's wife.
See, that's what my question is for the ladies. Okay, do you think that she did this to distract, or do you think that she just went crazy?
No.
Because I've seen how crazy you guys can get at these baseball games.
Yeah, but have you ever seen the coach's wife? The coach's wife is never crazy. Usually the coach's wife is the one hanging her head embarrassed because she's like, oh my gosh, and like super stressed out. I always feel terrible for coaches' wives because they have it the worst.
Yeah.
Because usually their kid's playing on the team. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So they're like rooting for the child, but they're watching their husband yell at children, and then they're like, "Oh man."
Yeah, that would be pretty
Somebody
tough.
said maybe he had a clearance and getting into a fight would have cost him his job, and the wife wanted to save that. Yeah.
All right.
Somebody said maybe she was mad at her husband and just wanted to get back at him. Plot twist. What?
You never know, man.
Somebody says, hey, man, if somebody ever wants to fight me and I don't feel like I can fight them, I will disarm the entire situation by dropping. Okay.
What?
No one wants to fight a naked person, is what they said.
Somebody told me that once. That's what they would do if they got into a fight.
Paul says, if I was fired up to the point of throwing blows and my wife suddenly runs out onto a baseball field and drops her pants, that would definitely not help the situation.
Yeah, no, that's my whole point.
See, the dudes are getting more fired up and ladies are chiming in thinking it's hilarious and saying it's not crazy at all. This lady's my hero.
Because, okay, if I'm wanting to fight you, let's say you and I were about ready to get into a fight, right? And all of a sudden, I look out and Chrissy's on the mound.
I can't even picture
Would that disarm us?
I feel like I'm stunned right now hearing the story. I seriously think I would just it would pull me out of the entire situation and just be like, what? Like, it's so outlandish to me. I can't believe a grown-up would do something like that. So it worked. Everybody was
nobody
just
got a fight.
Everybody was just dumbfounded by the situation. And so, yeah, people are chiming in. Somebody says, I do believe she did it to distract. I would not have thought of mooning people, though. More likely fake a seizure.
Oh, my gosh, that's what you do.
Somebody says charges were dropped because it didn't fit the statute or ordinance. In Las Cruces, it's only if your reproductive area is shown that it's indecent exposure. So maybe that's why.
Okay.
Member of the Starmy chimed in and said, as a wife of a Little League coach, I can relate to this. I love you, woman. That's actually who I was thinking of.
No.
Because I just think of being at baseball games and like the embarrassed face when the coach gets crazy or there's an altercation or all of a sudden they're fighting over like the lineup card and then you look into the stands and coach's wife is just like head on her foreheed, like embarrassed.
Yeah.
So imagine like your husband's about to get into a physical fight. I don't know.
505-338-3700. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning. Well, I just gotta say, there's like some crazy things that like the older generation will do to like back up their spouse. Like, there was one time that these people cut off my parents in their vehicle, clipped them. So they all pull over. 3 guys hop out, and they're ready to fight. They want to fight my parents, like no doubt. So my dad hops out, and he's fighting the 2 of them. And my mom jumps out and says, "You guys stay here." Leaves us in there. So she hops out, and she's taking on one dude while my dad's taking on the other dude.
What is happening?
And it just blew up this big old thing. So he's trying to grab like a tire iron to like hit our vehicle. So she goes like into their trunk and like throws the tools like all over the road. So there's tools everywhere. And so like he's going up against 2, and then the cop, like, you see a cop like far down there. And he starts turning around, so everyone just starts to clear out. Like, but it was just nuts to see as a kid.
That is crazy.
Thank you.
I can't imagine.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
No! We literally just heard the story of what this 57-year-old wife was willing to do at a baseball game to like take the heat off of her husband. This is not the same as like, dude, my dad was throwing blows, and so my mom jumped out of the car, and she's throwing blows. I'm like, what? No, this was a disarming the situation, not escalating it. Justice League?
Yeah, exactly. That's how people get really hurt or killed. Yeah.
YouTube says, nope, this is dumb. She is gross if that's the only thing she could come up with.
Yeah, what could she have done to just, I mean, I like the seizure, like faking a seizure.
Like out on the middle of the field, though? Like, what do you do? Oh, my gosh. No.
And then you give the wink to your husband, like, I'm okay.
I'm okay. I'm faking a seizure. See, I feel like it would totally just make people, I don't know.
Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, how do you disarm those situations?
Somebody
if you
says,
see somebody get into a fight.
Right. Would it make a difference if it wasn't the coach's wife? I mean, maybe just some random stranger. Is it ever okay to moon? Is mooning actually dangerous? I mean, Jesus did say turn the other cheek. Am I right?
Oh my gosh.
No!
Mooning is never ever acceptable.
I'm like, I'm dumbfounded. I'm like, what is she, 12? Like, what? Anyway.
The thought process, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the heat of the moment, we just think of the dumbest things and do it.
Yeah. And
We've all done
again, it actually disarmed the situation in that moment because there was a bunch of grown-ups that were about to get into a physical altercation. He's the JV girls softball coach at Glenvar High School. So, yeah.
How did you disarm this situation? Stormy is the topic.
Okay.
What did you do to disarm? How do you disarm?
I almost got murdered by a grown gentleman one time, and his wife had to jump in. I will tell you the story. I'm in Denver, Colorado, and the Denver Broncos are playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm wearing my Bucs jersey, and I'm with my wife to my left and my dear friend Johnny B to my right. We're watching the game, and it's a close game.
Okay.
Buccaneers are driving down the field, and our quarterback at the time, Jeff Garcia, throws this long bomb. Boom! Caught, end zone, touchdown. I jump up and scream, yeah! Because I'm so excited. Well, what I didn't realize in that exact moment was, as I'm watching the game, Chrissy and Johnny are talking to each other because they're bored to tears, and Chrissy offers Johnny some nachos, and she's passing them over to him.
Oh, no.
As I jump up and scream, and the nachos go. Nacho cheese sauce and nachos all over this giant bull of a man.
Oh, no.
With a Denver Broncos jersey on.
Oh.
I'm not joking, dude. I was already standing because I'm cheering, and then I'm horrified, and I'm going, oh my gosh. And he turns around and is like redder than my Buccaneers jersey.
Just dump nacho cheese all
and he
over
sees that I'm wearing Buccaneers gear and probably thinks this guy just dumped nacho cheese on me because the Buccaneers just scored. So he's angry, and he starts saying, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I go I go to try and like wipe the cheese off, and his wife runs over and grabs his arm because the guy like cocks back to punch me in the face.
What's up, bro? What,
yeah.
bro? What's up, bro? Take
and
a
she
swing,
grabs
bro.
him, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. And she looks at me and she goes, stop talking. And I'm like, okay.
Ooh.
And she like grabs him and pulls him away and kind of de-escalates the situation.
Go, Chrissy.
And I'm going, no, not Chrissy, his wife.
His wife.
His wife.
Go his wife.
So I'm like so embarrassed, and I'm sitting there, and finally, like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes later, they come back, and he's cleaned up, and he's wearing a brand new, like, Broncos sweater or something.
So he had to spend $100 on a jersey.
Right?
Probably.
And I'm just going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. He's a giant, terrifying man. And his wife kind of gives me a look, and I'm like, apologize, bro. You know, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, sir. Is there anything I can do? And I kid you not, no joke. He looks at me with these like dead eyes and says, Bud Light, like through gritted teeth. And I was like, what? And he goes, Bud Light. I'm like, yes, sir.
Oh!
And I ran to the concession stand.
Beautiful.
Almost died. His wife, oh my gosh. What was infuriating at first was his wife was like laughing at first.
Yeah.
Because he has nacho cheese all over him. And then he like pulls back like, I'm going to punch this guy in the face. And she grabs his arm and realized how serious he was. And then that moment immediately was like trying to just distract him and disarm him because I was about to be murdered.
You know, I get it. It stinks to get, food dumped on you.
I didn't mean to. I was the only one watching the game.
But that's the whole thing. It's like, would you really fight somebody over somebody spilling food or a drink on you? Now, if they did it on purpose,
it was like looked like a really nice Broncos jersey.
Yeah,
that
but
you probably had to
you
get
would want
dry
to fight.
cleaned.
If you want to fight somebody over
Yeah, I
that,
know.
then you probably need to get some help. You know?
See, somebody says that's what should have happened. Coach's wife should have started a food fight with orange slices and Gatorade.
Oh my gosh. Orange slices and Gatorade.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody said, you were also seated in the wrong area. The only fan in a sea of Broncos. Yes, this is true. I didn't know. We just got tickets, you know? I'm like, I want to go to the game.
Pay attention, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I get you get all hyped up when someone scores a touchdown, but jeez. You could have got murdered. If that guy's wife wasn't there, can you imagine? You would have been murdered, bro.
To be fair, somebody says this story doesn't say if she had already tried other things to disarm the situation or distract the crowd. All we know is yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, if you think about it, it's probably just one of those things that you see your husband about ready to get into a fight.
Yeah.
You see the crowd, everybody in the stands is against your husband. And so she's thinking, what can I do to stop this from happening? So I'm going to distract the crowd by running out onto the pitcher's mound and dropping my pants.
This is terrible.
And obviously it worked.
Jared says, wait. So to further disarm your situation, you served the man alcohol.
Well,
you know, that's a really good point, Jared. I was terrified in the moment. I'm not kidding. It was like stereotypical movie scene where I'm standing there and then he starts to rise and he just keeps rising and rising. And keep in mind, he's the row in front of me at a stadium, so he shouldn't be taller than me. And he's taller than me.
Oh, no.
Giant, you know, like the dip that people, like they put in the back pocket, like the giant dip ring. And he's just like a giant cowboy of a man.
He's a Bronco.
Yes.
He's probably a former Bronco.
He wrestled the mascot to the ground and tamed it so that it would become the different Bronco mascot. That he is a scary man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I have a story coming up. Don't touch that dial, guys, because when we come back, I have another story about love and kind of goes along with your story, Steve-O. Somebody saved somebody else's life by
Bud Light?
Coors Light.
What?
Yeah. Not Bud, but Coors.
Okay, well.
It's a really good story. You don't want to miss
it. How did a random, terrible, generic beer save your life?
You're right.
What?
505-338-3700 if you'd like to chime in. We're live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back.
I'm Heidi, and here's what's happening. The 21st Annual Chili Festival to benefit the Greater Albuquerque Habitat for Humanity is happening Saturday, August 25th from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Sunday, August 26th from 11 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. at Shepherd of the Valley Presbyterian Church. This year, there will be entertainment, 80 vendors with arts and crafts, hot roasted chili, food sellers, and so much more. Admission is totally free. You know what's great? Free events. You go, you have a good time, and it doesn't cost a bunch of money. Going out and doing anything these days is so expensive. Good thing there are always free events happening right here in our community, but we need your help. If you know about a free event, even something going on at your church, let us know about it. We'll talk about it on the air and feature it on our website. All you have to do is fill out the form online at star88.fm. For more information about events happening in your community and so much more, visit star88.fm. For what's happening, I'm Heidi, and this is Star 88.
A Star 88 Supernova with Greg Laurie.
You know, some people are cheap. Some grandparents are cheap. I don't get cheap grandparents. You know, your job as a grandparent is to indulge and spoil. Leave the parenting to your kids. You know, grandparenting is the reward for all that you had to put up with your own kids. And it's their punishment for what they put you through. So let them do that. You're the grandparent. I want you to think about God like a grandparent for a moment. I know he's called a father in heaven, but a grandfather's a father too. Your Father in heaven loves to indulge you, not spoil you, not give you things needlessly, and certainly not things that would hurt you. But he loves to lavish blessings on you. He loves to lavish provision on you. It's his joy. It's your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom.
Catch Greg Laurie's teaching show, A New Beginning, on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on 107.1 FM. This is KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, rebroadcast on KKCJ, Cannon Air Force Base, KPKJ, Mintmore, K201CC, Las Cruces, K203EZ, Alamogordo, K207CQ, Gallup, K211CW, Hobbs, Silver City, K214DE, Antonito, K218AK, Artesia, K250AB, Roswell, K293AO, Alamosa, K228DQ, Portales, in the free app for iOS and Android, and online at star88.fm.
Just like the city lights. Just like the city lights. You're the brightest. You are lighting up the night. You're the wonder, bringing color to our lives. It's your love in us. Oh, it's your love in us. Oh, we're gonna burn bright like the city lights. We're gonna burn bright like we've come alive. We've come alive, and the world needs to know the hope that we hold. Love is breaking through the darkness. We're gonna burn bright like the city lights. Just like the city lights. Just like the city lights. Your love is a fire. Your love is a fire. We will never be the same, and our hearts cannot contain. Your love is a fire. Your love is a fire. We will never be the same, and our hearts cannot contain. Your love is a fire. Your love is a fire. We're gonna burn bright like the city lights. Just like the city lights. We're gonna burn bright like we've come alive. We've come alive, and the world needs to know the hope that we hold. Love is breaking through the darkness. We're gonna burn bright like the city lights. Just 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 like the city lights. The city lights. Like the city lights. Just like the city lights.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
Outside polish clean, a good degree, a movie screen, commercial, but to my defeat, my mind's a mess, the guilty stress impress you. My philosophy is that the more I give, the more you see. What I do, tell me I'm alright. I'm in a good position. position to lose it again. The cards are dealt and my hand is in. The push and pull of my own chagrin. I'm alright. I got me feeling like I'm okay. The feeling never goes away. Hey, the night I waste the day. The feeling's fleeting when it goes away. I can find a peace of mind. Slow it down, relax the lifestyle. Make you think I'm of the times. Back and forth, we're doing fine. I'm in a good position to lose it again. The cards are dead and my hand is in. The push and pull of my own chagrin. I'm alright. I got me feeling like I'm okay. The feeling never goes away. Hey, the night embrace the day. The feeling's fleeting when it goes away. I got me feeling like I'm okay. The feeling never goes away. Hey, the night embrace the day. The feeling's fleeting when it goes. God changed my philosophy, my state of mind is in disguise. I'm losing all the honesty, arresting all the life inside. Tell me that I'll be alright. I tried myself and came up dry. Give me more that satisfies you. You're okay, then I'm okay. You got me feeling like I'm okay. The feeling never goes away. On the night embrace the day. The feeling staying never goes away. You got me feeling like I'm okay. The feeling never goes away. On the night embrace the day. The feeling staying never goes away.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Good morning, everybody. Dex and Steve-O. Hanging out. National Radio Day. It's our day, guys. Thank you so much for hanging with us on our day. 505-338-3700 if you'd like to call into the show. Got a little under an hour left of the show, so let's make it good, guys. Let's make it good. The theme has been radio, also some great love stories, and what not to do in life. You know, just people making the wrong decisions every day. I mean, that's really what our show's about. It's about highlighting, spotlighting people's mistakes and how we can, in turn, learn from those mistakes. It's our show. That's our show. That's our show.
In a nutshell.
That's our show, guys. Welcome to it. What were we talking about before the break? Oh, the softball coach. That's right.
Softball coach, crazy things you did to save a life. And unfortunately, I had one such story. If you missed it, go back, catch it on demand. But I almost died at a Broncos game, guys.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for a Bud Light, Steve-O would be dead. A Bud Light saved his life. I'll have a Bud Light.
He didn't even say, I'll have a
Bud Light.
Just 2 words. Go back and listen. It was crazy.
Well, you brought that story up, and it connects the next story. There were 2 beer delivery guys. They were out working hard, St. Paul, Minnesota. They drove across an overpass, saw a guy about to jump. Their names are Jason and Kwame. And when they saw the guy, he already climbed over a big fence, so you know, all he had to do was basically let go, and he would have fell to his death. But Jason stopped the truck. Then Kwame ran over and started talking to the guy and kept talking to him for almost an hour, even after the cops got there. Here's what's so funny about this. Kwame says he remembered some hostage negotiator tactics he saw in the Denzel Washington movie Inside Man.
Oh my gosh.
And that's how he was able to establish a rapport with the guy and keep him from jumping. The guy still wouldn't come down. Until Kwame asked if he would have a beer with him.
This is the weirdest.
When the guy said yes, Kwame ran back to his beer truck, grabbed a 12-pack of Coors, and that's what finally got the guy to climb back over the fence. I guess they were on a radio station in St. Paul, and they talked to Kwame and Jason later that day and rewarded them with free tickets to something like 10 different concerts.
Oh, that's cool.
Right? Here's Kwame and Jason talking about it.
I'm thinking it's either I help this guy or he's going to jump. So I thought about Denzel Washington when he's acting as a cop in movies. And I thought about The Insider when he's a negotiator. So I was like, all right, well, I got to keep this guy entertained somehow, because if I wait for police, things could be over.
I said, I think we can talk this guy off the ledge. So could you guys just step back a little bit and let my partner talk to him?
I was extremely relieved.
Guys, well done. Here's two guys, and we see it all the time. We see people that are driving, and they notice somebody that needs help, and what do? They do nothing because they don't want, they're too busy with their lives.
Yeah,
they won't stop.
What if I get in trouble now? I'm going to get sued because, yeah.
No, but here's these two guys. They're working. They're driving around this beer truck, and they notice this guy ready to jump, and they stop, and they spent an hour with him just talking to him, trying to get him to come out, to try to get him to get off the bridge. Eventually, they got him to do that, and that's remarkable, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely remarkable. It's unbelievable. I mean, and it's such a solid reminder. There may be someone in your life who just needs you to ask them how they're doing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, this guy was at his end, and a beer delivery truck driver just said, "Hey, would you like to sit down and have a beer with me?"
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy.
What's going on in your life? Like, go ahead, man. Talk it out.
Yeah.
What's up? But again, we're so busy. There's so much going on in our own lives that we don't have time to ask someone,
Yeah, how many times have we done that to a friend where we know they might be going through a situation, but then in turn we're kind of going through something, and so I just don't have time, and I don't know if I can handle it right now. It's, we do it. We do it all the time, guys.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
You want to go get a drink of coffee after this?
Yes. You hate coffee.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah?
No, I won't.
Okay.
I'll just get a water. I love that the guy immediately, see, this is what guys do. Women, if you want to know what guys are like, this is a perfect example of what every guy's like. I watch a lot of TVs.
Okay.
I watch a lot of action movies. I feel like I watch documentaries.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm pretty well trained when it comes to a lot of things out there because I watch a lot of TV about these things.
I love that he's like, I just thought of Denzel Washington,
Yeah, man.
Negotiator. I want to build a rapport with this guy.
Yeah.
Have a conversation with him. I'm like, dang, dude. All right.
Exactly.
I'm glad that's what skills kicked in for you.
A lot of Bear Grylls. Guys, there's a reason why I know all about survival.
Yes Man with Jim Carrey, and he just hugged that guy and got him off the ledge. And
oh, that's right.
Somebody said the moral of the story here is watch more Denzel movies.
Guys.
Our boy Mark in Tucson just said, this is so good.
So good, right?
Denzel, man, saving lives.
So good.
Saving lives. Build a rapport. Talk to somebody today. Ask them how their day is. I'll have everything about it.
505-338-3700. Since, you know, this story,
Froggy Fresh.
so unbelievable.
In Main Maker Mike.
Here's a song.
Denzel Washington.
Going after our boys, Kwame and Jason. Oh, excuse me, Mark.
I said it's Denzel Washington, the best actor ever. He's so darn cool. He's so darn clever. I think that you're the man, and Mike does too. Denzel, if you want, you can join our crew. I said it's Denzel Washington, the best actor ever. He's so darn cool. He's so darn clever.
He really is, guys. He's one of the greatest actors, I think. One of the greatest. Yeah, Jason and Kwame. Mark was in the last story. Jason and Kwame. Shout out to you guys. Doing your thing, man. Love you.
Somebody says, yeah, but I'd hate to be this guy. What if he was an alcoholic?
Okay, you can play the what if game now? Is that what we're going to do? There's always that
It's
one.
like, he just saved a dude's life.
Yeah, okay, what if he was an
But
alcoholic?
what if he was an alcoholic and by offering him that, he caused him to stumble?
Oh, my
Well, you know what
gosh.
he didn't do? Stumble off of the building he was about to jump off of.
Yeah, please text us back, person who just texted us that. Like, really? Really? Think about what you just said. Like, he just saved this person's life. Even if he was an alcoholic, he just saved the person's life and got him from not jumping and killing himself. Like, did you think about that? Did you think that through?
Somebody says, actually, for me, being a bartender at a small brewery, I have had many opportunities to help people work things out and try to encourage them when they're down in the dumps. Blah.
You all right?
Can't
You had a
talk,
stroke?
bro. I don't think I've saved a life, but I've definitely been able to encourage people in their faith.
See, but that's the thing. You don't know. You don't know if you've saved a life. Maybe you have.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark in Tucson said it falls in line so much with what our church's theme for this year is. The theme, your story matters. Everyone matters to God. God is the author of every story, and when we come to someone's story, we're never at the beginning of it. Hashtag your story Tucson.
Yeah, man.
Somebody else said, well, it's a good thing he didn't use the tactics from Lethal Weapon on dealing with the suicidal person. Am I right? Anyone? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He just grabbed him
Riggs.
and jumped off of the...
That was also in the series.
Was it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Jumped off, it was, I think, a hotel building into a pool.
R.I.P. Riggs.
Yeah, dude. R.I.P. Riggs. 505-338-3700 if you want to call in. Also live on Facebook and YouTube Live at Star 88 FM. Yeah, I like what you said, though, Steve-O. You know, it's like, hey, just go talk to somebody. Maybe you know somebody who might be dealing with something. Maybe...
Yeah. Somebody said, you know what? I'd rather have a living alcoholic than a dead one. A living one can at least turn their life around,
Still
and
hope.
a dead one cannot.
There's
So,
still hope, right?
Yeah.
Still a chance.
He said, hey, I was saying I'd hate to be this guy. I'm not saying, like...
Oh, we
not
know what
saying
you're
you did
saying.
a bad thing.
We know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Jeez. Jeez Louise.
What if I stumble? What if I fall?
All right.
Mhm.
The theme is love today.
Yeah.
Love and radio.
And Mercury.
And Mercury?
Yeah, Lauren on Facebook wanted to remind us one thing to be thankful for today. Mercury's days are about 1,408 hours long.
Wow.
Yeah.
Serious?
It's about
1,400?
Half as long as Mondays on Earth feels. Am I right? Ah! That's what Lauren said. That was pretty good.
Cool story.
Okay, moving on.
All right. You do a pretty good golfer announcer guy voice. Commentators, that we call them, golf commentators.
And setting up for the putt. Dexter Toth. And it's headed on the line. Ooh, just a bit to the left. He's going to regret that one later. He's now looking at a double bogey.
Go ahead and read the story in your golfer voice.
If you're accused of causing mayhem on a golf course, you're probably doing something wrong. We should all talk in these soothing voices on a golf course.
I agree.
Am I right, Joseph?
I agree, Stephen.
Well, two golfers got into a brawl on a public golf course in Plymouth, Massachusetts on Friday.
What's up, bro? What, bro? What's up, bro? Take a swing, bro. Right here, bro. Why you gotta disrespect, bro?
That's actual audio from the golf course. Here's what happened. A 47-year-old guy in one of the golf groups ended up biting another man's thumb off. Oh my gosh! It's not clear how it started or what they were fighting about, but he took the guy's thumb off down to the knuckle. He's facing a charge of mayhem.
And that must have hurt.
That's real?
Yeah.
Which in Massachusetts, by the way, means, quote, malicious intent to maim or disfigure. Yes, it's really a charge. He's facing up to 20 years in prison.
Dude, just imagine the dude who lost his thumb now sorely regrets yelling, "You want a piece of me?"
Oh.
You want a piece of me?
The good news is his doctor said he's going to be fine and high-foring his golf buddies in no time.
High-foring? High-foring?
Gives a whole new meaning of the golf term. Four!
Yeah, it does.
He's just trying to high-four you.
I like mine better. You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? I'll take a piece of you.
Oh, man. By the way, an actual police negotiator for the police department just chimed in and said, FYI, I work as a negotiator for the police department, and I actually love the idea of trying to offer someone a beer.
I see there.
Disarmed the entire situation.
Denzel
Saved someone's
Washington.
life.
Yep.
Thanks, Denzel.
Love that.
And moving on.
So the guy lost his thumb, and it was all because some other dude bit it off.
I don't know.
Who bites the other person? Who
crazy
bites?
people.
Who bites in fights?
Mike Tyson and
That's
crazy
true.
people.
You know what? You
I
gotta
don't
be
know
crazy.
why I made two. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Starmy, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Doing really well on a Monday.
Well, I don't know. I called in and then you guys threw me off that thumb story. So
Yeah, what you got, man?
have
What
a
you
good
got?
day.
No, that's cool. What do you got? You
Well,
can
I
chime
mean-
in with something else.
no, I was just gonna say something stupid, but I realized it was stupid. So
Well, I want you to say it though, because it'll make us feel better. 'cause-
Define stupid. We say stupid things for a living.
Did you just hear it, Joe?
So you're
That's
you're in good
that's very
company.
true.
So
What
I
is
was gonna ask if the guy that was jumping when he offered him a beer, do you turn like pale ale?
Oh my God.
It's pretty good.
You
man.
know what?
It's pretty
Nope.
good.
Nope.
That's You know what? It's not bad. It's not bad.
No.
I'm gonna give you
Not
that
as
one.
good as the my piece of me.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
you want a piece of me?
Oh, thank you so much for calling.
Later, man.
I love how he's still laughing
He
at
just
his
thinks
own
it's so
joke.
funny. You want pale ale? How about a pale ale? Get out of here.
Yeah.
505-338-3700.
That was your story.
The topic is, did you ever bite someone's finger off?
Jay Marie says, you guys need to stop. I'm laughing in my office. People will think I've lost my mind. Stephanie says, I'm laughing my head off at the Plasma Center. Thanks, guys.
At the Plasma Center?
Lauren wants to know if I was being serious, if that's really a charge. Yes. Looked it up. In Massachusetts, mayhem is actually a legitimate charge, which means malicious intent to maim or disfigure. And he's seriously facing up to 20 years in prison. But to be fair, I was talking to a good bud of mine yesterday, and we're talking about the fact that, like, when you text somebody, the least favorite response in the universe, the thumbs up.
See, I hate when people get upset over the thumb.
Because it just feels like you're going, oh, good for you, buddy.
I give the thumb all the time.
I know you do.
Get over it, dude.
By the way, his golf buddies were there on the scene, and they totally grabbed his thumb and put it on ice. So so he might be actually high-fiving people.
Can we listen to the news report? Because
I don't-
I want to hear some serious news report on this serious story.
Right now is behind bars, the other at the hospital recovering after that finger was bitten off. Now this all went down, we're told, by firefighters around 6:30 tonight at the Southers Marsh Golf Course that is in western Plymouth here. We're told two men got into a fight and one bit off with his teeth, the other's finger. When firefighters arrived, they found that the victim had his finger bitten off at the knuckle and the rest of his finger was on ice. Take a listen.
Wait, do they have actual audio?
I don't know.
Be advised, an update from the PD. Apparently, there's two foursomes that got into an altercation, and there's been a finger that's been bitten off.
The victim's laying down on the main entrance road.
Oh my gosh.
I love how it's like Massachusetts. Be advised. We got 2 foursomes here at the golf course.
Fingers.
Be
the
advised.
fingers got bitten off.
Be advised.
Golf cuts.
Golf
cuts.
Now, the victim was rushed to South Shore Hospital. No word on his...
She's either sloshed
or
she's from Massachusetts.
She's from Massachusetts.
Well, I mean...
My favorite is the fact that she's giving this news story. She has her iPhone plugged into a charger, and she's looking at her iPhone for the news story.
I mean...
On camera!
Condition tonight. As for that alleged biter, the 47-year-old man again is behind bars. No word if alcohol was involved. In Plymouth tonight, Kelly O'Hara, WCVB.
Kelly O'Hara, what's your last name?
I mean...
Kelly O'Hara.
Gosh.
Thank you so much for that.
It's great news.
Great news.
Absolutely.
Just love how serious she was.
She was very serious about it.
No, she was. It's a serious situation. I hope the guy gets his thumb back. I really do. Can you imagine not having your thumb? What finger would you... If you had to lose one finger, which one would you want to lose?
This is the dumbest pinky.
Yeah, pinky, right? Because
Yeah.
you can still grab things with the other 4. Like, if you don't have your thumb, how awful would that be? Seriously, just keep your thumb out of the picture and then, like, or try to
Right.
shake someone's hand. It'd be like,
Oh yeah. You can't.
like you can't grip.
Squeeze.
I mean,
You can look.
it's like, yeah, it'd be weird though.
It wouldn't be that weird.
A little bit.
I had an uncle who lost a thumb.
What if you lost like one of your middle fingers? So that'd probably be pretty good, right? Now that would be terrible because you have a giant hole in the middle.
No, I mean,
seriously, if you lost like one of your middle fingers, that'd be
yeah,
terrible.
One of your middle
Look
fingers.
at that. Like I can't even. First off, my hands are so little.
You have tiny hands.
And I can't even stretch them out.
Okay. Thank you, Lord, for breaks.
Oh, is it time to go? What finger would you want to lose? Is the
Somebody
topic.
says, Steve, please talk like that for the rest of the show. Can we do the Massachusetts voice? I feel like it's almost like monotone. You got to be like, I don't know how to talk normally. Coming up, I'll read a story as the Boston firefighter. Yeah,
the Boston firefighter. You guys can chime in 505-338-3700 if you'd like to be a part of the show. It's National Radio Day. So call in. If you've never called us before, when we come back, call us. First-time callers out there, we want to talk to you. You can also text in. What's the live line?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
Archaeologists found cheese in an ancient Egyptian tomb. Remember mummy juice?
Oh, gosh. How could I forget?
Now we got mummy cheese. Guess what people want to do? Don't touch that dial. When we come back, we'll tell you.
All right. Stay with us.
All right.
A Star 88 Supernova. Here's Rick Warren.
With prayer, we can recover our vision, our perspective, our sight. When I'm locked in to a habit, hurt, or hang up, when I'm locked in to a pattern of thinking, a way of living, an attitude, when I'm stuck in a relationship I can't get into, I can't get on with, and I can't get out of, and I'm just stuck, then I need to pray. Because with prayer, we can recover our vision. And then we can see things we never could see before. We see things about ourselves we never saw before. We see things about our partner that we never saw before. We see things about the world, about God, about Satan, about life, about death, about what's important in life. We see things we never saw before. It only comes through prayer.
Catch Rick Warren's Daily Hope on KNKT 107.1 weekdays at 7:30 a.m. A solar flare with Chad Beach. Pride is the only disease that makes everyone else sick besides the person that has it. That's a Star 88 solar flare.
I've got things that I thought would fill my heart up, sitting on top, winning, but that ain't winning. I've chased all the good stuff, all the bad stuff, stuff the world calls living, but that ain't living. Hey, hey, don't really matter what I do. Hey, hey, don't mean nothing without you. I don't wanna have it all, write my story any way I want. Everything will just fall apart if you waited, if you waited. I don't wanna give my way, no, I don't wanna run this thing, 'cause I know it all ends the same if you waited, if you waited. If you waited. I want all that you want, all that you got, want my heart towards you. I want you to. Hey, hey, nothing else is gonna matter. Hey, hey, if you're not what I'm after. I don't wanna have it all, write my story any way I want. Everything will just fall apart if you waited, if you waited. I don't wanna give my way, no, I don't wanna run this thing, 'cause I know it all ends the same if you waited, if you waited. If you waited. Here is my confession, I'm a man of imperfection, and my heart can go off chasing empty things. But you keep running toward me, yeah, 'cause you know what's best for me, and you know you are the only one I need. Oh, I don't wanna have it all. I don't wanna have it all. I don't wanna have it all, write my story any way I want. Everything will just fall apart if you waited, if you waited. I don't wanna give my way, no, I don't wanna run this thing, 'cause I know it all ends the same if you waited, if you waited. If you waited. If you waited. If you
Get ready for some truth from Jensen Franklin on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
When God wants to transition you from one place to another place, He will put in your life what I call kingdom connections or power relationships. People many times who have done what you're trying to do, already been through what you're going through, and they have the ability to reach back and grab you and pull you through and expedite your journey in amazing ways. And it's all about who you get around. Something else about the right people, they can unlock the potential that is inside of you. If you get around the right people, they can unlock the potential that God has put in you. Some people have the opposite effect. They kill your dream. They will cause you to abort the purpose and the plan and the thing that God has put in your heart to do.
That's Jensen Franklin on Star 88 with a PowerPoint.
What's going on in the news today?
President Trump's lead attorney with a new and stunning reason why he's advising the president not to testify in the Russia investigation.
Truth is truth. I don't mean to go like... No, it isn't truth. Truth isn't truth.
The manhunt intensifying for two suspects Nashville police call cold-blooded killers, believed to be behind a recent string of random shootings.
White House counsel Don McGahn is cooperating extensively with the special counsel.
Sacramento police releasing dramatic video of a patrol SUV hitting a 16-year-old suspect.
What hurt?
Police say they were delayed in getting medics to the scene due to the angry crowd.
More than a dozen concert goers were injured last night when severe weather rolled through southern Oklahoma, brought down a concrete entrance where fans had been lining up to see the Backstreet Boys and 98 Degrees.
A husband taken into custody while driving his pregnant wife to the hospital for a C-section. After initial backlash, authorities now say that suspect is wanted for murder in Mexico.
Crazy Rich Asian took the top spot at the box office, making more than $25 million in 3 days.
Crazy Rich Asians was #1 at the box
Dude,
office.
What's crazy is we had a sneak for that last week. And
Seriously?
It was like, nah. Yeah.
What about the
Why do we need to talk about it? And now everybody's like, Yeah.
What about the mug? How did that do over the weekend at the box office?
Wait, you mean the Meg?
No, the mug.
What's the mug?
First, there was The Meg, the new movie about a giant prehistoric shark. But now playing a truly terrifying experience.
Oh my God.
As you come face to face with a monstrous abomination that has survived through generations, presenting you with unspeakable horror.
Wow.
It's The Mug, the one that who knows who left unrinsed in the break room sink, and it's been left untouched since who knows when. Feast your eyes on the mold and mildew, which could have been caused from old coffee and creamer, or something somebody ate out of a coffee cup.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
No one knows for sure. And that's the mystery of The Mug.
Okay.
See it, and maybe,
I'm not watching
just
that.
maybe, you can get a handle on it.
No way, man. That sounds scary.
Okay.
It's great. The mug, dude, you know? Not quite the Meg, but the mug. You don't get my jokes. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being a part of it this morning. It's been a fun Monday. It's been fun. It took me about 3 hours to warm up this morning. Why are Mondays like that? That's because I didn't do anything this weekend.
Yeah, see? I, on the other hand, did quite a lot. I even invited you out. But you're old, what's her name? Wilma?
Eleanor?
No,
it's Edna. I even messed up. It was Edna. Her name's Edna, not Eleanor.
Edna Pedna's about to go drop dead.
Edna Pedna. Gonna
His
be dead
car's
now.
on her last leg.
Yep.
No.
Seriously. Overheating on me. Just
sorry, man.
She's wanting to go be with the Lord. And I'm like, I just need you a little bit longer, Edna. Please. Just a little bit longer. I was thinking, how many miles is it to our house? Because we live pretty close together.
Well?
Oh,
wait, you mean to each other's house?
Yeah. Well, I mean, from our, like your house to the radio station. Is this 12 miles?
Here.
That's like a half marathon. I was thinking about running that. If my car breaks down, I could just start running to work. And then you could take me home. But if it's 12 miles, I'm not doing that every morning.
Dude, it's 12 miles!
Is it really 12 miles?
I totally just, yeah.
Jeez.
Come on, man! I was guessing.
Good job, man.
It is 12 miles. I just mapped that.
12 miles.
12 miles.
Jeez. Anyways, pray for Edna, guys. She's on her last
hero
leg.
of a man.
And she's an old lady. She's a 1999 Chevy Lumina. She's missing one eye, and
gosh,
she can't slow down when she starts going. She's very clumsy.
Stephanie wants to know why we don't carpool. Shh, Steph, come on.
Yeah, Steve would have to wake up earlier.
Yeah,
that's why.
Ugh, don't you put that on me. Gross.
I'm gonna need you to here pretty quick.
No. He runs during the day. Gets sweat on the leather, man.
Do you have leather in your car?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's an upgrade. Oof.
Speaking of upgrades, man.
Is it leather or pleather?
There's.
Do you have them pleather seats?
There's Colby Jack. There's Pepper Jack. What are the best cheeses? There's Jesus of Nazareth.
Jesus of Nazareth is pretty good.
That is the King of King and Lord of Lords of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just really trying to set you up for this story.
Guys, do you love cheese?
I do.
The theme of today's show is love.
Yeah, it is.
How much do you love cheese?
So much.
If you missed it last month, an ancient sarcophagus was found in Egypt, and people started a petition to drink the red water inside of it so they could get super mummy powers. Basically, drink mummy juice. It was disgusting. There was a photo. Ugh.
I mean, let's be real. We all still want our mummy. I love my mummy so much. She babied me.
Yeah, they found out that the water inside was pretty much just sewage.
I can't do this.
People were like, no, we want to drink it. We want mummy powers. Well, it's happening again. Archaeologists just found some cheese in a 3,200-year-old Egyptian tomb. Egyptian tomb? Yep, people want to, they want to eat it. They want some of it. So far, there's no major petition to eat it, but there are a lot of people on social media saying they want to taste. Apparently, that's a terrible idea. The cheese is contaminated with bacteria that would almost definitely kill you.
Guys, please don't look it up.
Oh, is there a picture of it? Of the cheese? Oh
It
my
looks.
gosh.
Oh, it looks so bad, guys. Please don't look it up.
That's a lot of cheese, man.
ABC News says that it's probably filled with deadly diseases. People want to eat the cheese and drink the mummy juice. I don't understand humanity anymore. We're literally just waiting for ancient Egyptians to somehow allow archaeologists to unearth the crackers that they left in the other pyramid over there. Get some cheese, some crackers. Well, that mummy juice will be like a nice wine.
What if you could have ultimate power?
But you have to but you have to eat the mummy cheese.
You have to eat the juice, the mummy juice. You have to drink you have to eat the cheese and wash it down with mummy juice.
That's some Munster
To
cheese.
get ultimate
right
power.
there. Thank you, Aaron, on YouTube.
Like, what if you knew if you ate it and drank it, you'd get ultimate powers?
You would, because you'd be in your glorified body because you'd be dead.
Yeah.
You would have powers.
You'd be.
You would live for eternity.
Wow.
Not
You'd
on
live
this
forever.
plane of existence because you would be deceased. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? That's a funny way to look at it. It's true.
However, remember the Starmy chimed in and said, I love it though when you make a quesadilla or something and cheese falls onto the pan and gets cooked. It's like that.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Do you ever do microwavable nachos?
Gross. No.
They're good.
You were the worst.
They're
Microwavable nachos.
Yeah, dude. It's an easy, fun snack.
It is not. First of all, you bake it because if you do it in the microwave, it makes your chips like soggy and like
man, it's easy.
rubbery.
It's easy and fun
Everyone
for the kids.
knows you do
It's an
not
easy, fun snack.
microwave.
It's fast, easy, and fun that the whole family can enjoy. I love how I said it's an easy, fun snack.
I know.
Really?
I'm like, thanks, Martha Stewart.
What am I writing a blog about it?
Somebody said, who needs Thanos when people want to willingly risk their life from eating mummy cheese, right?
Yeah.
I don't need that snap anymore.
Yep. It's crazy. It looks like just a thing of cement.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Wonder if it still has a smell.
Somebody said the people wanting to eat or drink this are probably the parents of these dumb kids trying to do the Tide Pod challenge. Now we know where they're getting it from.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says I would eat and drink it. Then I would get ultimate powers. And then I would buy all 25 of those Aston Martin cars that you were talking about this morning and then blow them up in front of a bunch of rich people who wanted those cars. Wow. Yay! Hey.
Ultimate power.
A+ for listening literally all morning. Yeah. You just incorporated like half of our show.
Let's give them some. Wait, we don't have anything.
Yeah. By the way, if you Google mummy cheese, you don't immediately get the story. You get like cool ways to make mummies.
Cool and fun ways?
Yeah. Well, this looks like a cool and fun way to make a mummy out of cheese.
Mummy cheese.
Technically, wouldn't that be string cheese? Am I right?
Nope.
Because it's all wrapped up. I'll go. I will go.
That's a pretty cool, fun idea.
It's called the Yummy Mummy Cheese Snack.
That's cool.
Guys, we're just giving you practical dishes for your amazing Halloween party.
Yeah, man.
I mean, hallelujah night.
Yeah, dude. Would you eat tarantula tacos?
Get out. Get out of my life.
No, I'm not going to.
Sarah chimed in, by the way, and said she had microwave nachos last night. Exclamation
Told
point.
you, dude.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
They're good and delicious and fun.
No. Jeez, Gromit. Jeez.
There's a restaurant in Mexico City that just got busted for serving tacos made with tarantula meat.
I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave right now.
Look at this video. Just watch this video.
I really don't want to, actually.
So what they do is they'll put a tarantula on a plate at this restaurant, and then they'll basically ignite it and just blackened the tarantula to get it ready for tacos. That's how they cook the tarantula meat. It's the Mexican red rump tarantula, and it's a protected species. The Mexican authorities busted the restaurant for selling the rare tarantulas last week after they posted a video online of the chef using a homemade blowtorch to blacken one of the spiders.
I am freaking out watching that video.
What if you could be Spider-Man if you ate the
Nope.
the tarantula tacos?
Moving on. I can't. I just can't even talk about this.
Would you do it?
Like, thinking about the smell, like, first mummy cheese, now, like, I just saw a tarantula get roasted. Kim, Steph, everybody's chiming in with the same reaction. No, no, no. For the love of God, no. Why, God? Why?
Yeah.
No. No. Also, no. Thank you, ladies.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us how you really feel.
I don't understand humanity. Why is it like something comes out, it's a really, really terrible idea, and like 50% of our culture is like, you know what I really want to do? That thing that's probably going to kill me.
Yeah.
Like, for what purpose?
Do you think, though, most of the people that say they want to drink and eat the mummy juice and the mummy cheese
are just trying to be gross?
Are just joking? They really wouldn't. They're just saying it just to get attention.
Man.
And there's like a small percentage, like a super small, they would actually do it if it was sitting in front of them. Like, because I believe that. I believe that there's some people out there that are that dumb that they would eat the cheese knowing that it probably would kill you.
Yeah.
But they think that they'll get ultimate mummy powers.
See, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
In other unfortunate news, talking about different foods, I guess recently there was a cheese factory explosion. It was really tragic. There was debris everywhere. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. Facebook.com/star88FM if you'd like to chime in.
You see, debris is a type of cheese.
Yeah, no, just actually brie is a type of cheese.
Oh, yeah. Debris is garbage.
Debris is, yes.
That's right. And a child's name.
Thank you for trying to explain the joke.
You know, debris is cheese.
Miserably.
Debris.
You know, debris. It's like El DeBarge.
There's a New Mexican girl out there somewhere with that name.
Debris?
Yep.
I
Debris.
know.
God bless that child.
Yeah. Moving on so people can tune back into our station. Thank you, Josh. One more for good measure. No. No. We have to talk about this. You teased this in the 8 o'clock hour, and I'm still going crazy because just this weekend, I had to make string beans.
Yeah.
And I used my can opener, and now I'm kind of weirded out because you said I'm using my can opener wrong.
Yeah, see, when you open up a can using a can opener, how many times does the lid fall into the can? Would you say? Every time?
Maybe. Yeah, pretty regularly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't get it out. You're like
trying.
You're trying like using your pinky, but then you're like getting the juice everywhere.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. That's not supposed to happen because we've been doing it wrong. We've been using a can opener.
Yeah.
A can opener completely wrong. If you hold it like most people do, the part on the can opener that turns is facing out to the right when you're opening a can.
Yeah, so like the part you have to crank.
Yep.
And just kind of to the right of the can, and or if you're left-handed, to the left of the can.
So that part should be facing up. If you do it the right way, it cuts through the side of the can instead of the top, so the lid won't fall into the can.
Wait, what?
Watch this.
So basically, you clamp it to the top, and you rotate it around the top, and it's cutting the side of the can.
Boom.
Oh my gosh!
Life hack. Life hack! Yep, the bonus is it keeps gripping the lid when you're done, so it pops right off. You never have to touch it. And someone reposted an old video last week of how to do it, and people lost their minds.
And it's so obvious once you recognize how to do it.
Right? I gotta read
My
these
mind
comments.
is blown, guys. My mind is blown.
I was fooled for 22 years, Hannah said. Reality is crashing. Interstellar theme. I mean, we had an electric can opener growing up, and it opened it this way. Now that I think about it, that's the way we should have done it with the handheld.
So for those that are confused, like Albert on our Facebook page, instead of I'll show you guys visually on YouTube and Facebook. You get there at Star 88 FM. Normally we put the can opener on the side and crank it around the side. And so what they're saying is that's incorrect. You put it on top and still clamp it to the lip, but it's around the top. And so you're essentially going around the top of the can with the little turner.
Yeah.
Directly above the can. And when you're done, it's cut it, but it's still clamped to the side of the lid, and you just whoop.
If you're still confused, just Google the proper way to use the can opener, and it'll show you. People are losing their minds on here. They're just...
Well, I just did. I seriously want to go home and make, like, string beans or something just so I can open a can.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Recently, I can't remember what it was, but I found out an easy way, like a life hack. I've been doing something a certain way for years, and then this life hack comes into my life, and you feel just so stupid. Like, oh my gosh, I've been doing it wrong. I've wasted that much time in my life. I love life hacks, man.
Yeah.
Life hacks are so good.
You're welcome, world.
Mm-hmm.
Posting this to our YouTube page, youtube.com.
A lot of people are saying it's witchcraft, sorcery. Yeah, I mean.
That's not nice.
Heaven help me. People losing their minds, guys.
Posted it to our YouTube channel.
Good.
YouTube.com/star88fm if you'd like to see the correct way to open a can. You're welcome, moms. Albert says, Chef Boyardee, here we come. Yeah, I seriously want to open cans for no reason.
Let's do it. Just today, let's just open up cans all day long.
But it's such a waste, though. No. We could actually give those cans to, like, feed New Mexico kids.
I lobbed that right to you so you could hit it out of the park.
Thank you. Feed NM Kids, where we recently just totally got 4 tons of food. No, 2 tons of food, 4,000 pounds of food. Just off a week of trying to get it going.
You know what? You know when you open up a soda? So this hole right here is for a straw.
Wait, what?
So on a soda can?
Yeah.
The little tap?
Yeah.
The hole in it, you flip it around, so it's over the mouth. What do you call that?
The mouth hole?
Mouth hole?
The drinky area?
And you put your straw in the hole.
Oh.
Look at that. You put
That's
your
what
straw
it's actually
through the
for.
tab to keep it from rising out of your drink.
These are really dumb life hacks.
That's a great life hack. I've never put a straw in my soda, but next time I do, it'll be a great life hack.
Mm.
You can also use the stem from to remove the stem from strawberries. You can use a straw. Beautiful. It's a great life hack.
Yeah, but then
look at this one. A smartphone holder. Use a cassette tape case.
Oh, there you go. You can reuse your old cases.
That's cool.
Thanks, man.
Pineapple juice is 5 times more effective than cough syrup. It also prevents colds and the flu. Is that true?
You're just making stuff up.
I'm serious. That's what it says.
Yeah, that's what it says. These are not real life hacks.
Really? You just believe everything that's on the shelves is good for you.
Somebody, by the way, chimed in and said, oh my gosh, I have been hating my can opener and thinking I needed a new one. You guys have saved my life. However, somebody says opening a can like that leaves a very sharp edge on the top.
Oh, be careful, guys. Oh, that's cool. You can take an old CD spindle and turn it into a bagel tote. Like who has the CD spindles anymore?
Yeah, I know, right? You know, guys at work, all those DVD-Rs that you were using.
Let's see here. These are great life hacks.
Thank you.
How to find the hole in your tire. That's a good one. Yeah, somebody, I saw this over the weekend. If you need to clean your microwave, you fill a bowl with water and microwave it for 2 to 3 minutes. The steam's going to loosen any dry food particles for easy cleaning. But then somebody else, I remember reading it, they said, don't do that. It could It could ruin your microwave. I don't know how that could ruin your microwave. You're not allowed to boil water in your microwave?
I have no idea.
Just be careful with that one, guys.
Okay.
It's the lazy people who improve our lives. Okay. All right. Good life hacks. All right, we're pretty much done.
Okay.
What are you watching?
Not throwing away old frying pans, because you can make really fun crafts.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna go home and make a craft later, guys.
That's cool. What is he gonna use that for?
I don't know.
What is he building?
We don't know. Well, it's been fun, guys. We gotta go. We will see you again tomorrow. In the meantime, we're gonna learn how to build things out of old frying pans.
Beautiful.
On Tuesday's edition of the Morning Invasion. Got a lot of moms out there who are at home right now. Their kids are in school and they don't know what to do. We'll help you. We'll help you do things.
If you missed any of the show, you can go back. We'll upload the videos from YouTube and Facebook as soon as we're done. Star 88 FM. Thank you guys for hanging out with us this morning. We're also on demand through iTunes, SoundCloud. You guys can go through the app. We're on demand there as well. Star 88 in the App Store. You can stream us. Shout out to all the podcasters and everybody chiming in on National Radio Day. We heard some really cool, encouraging phone calls and text messages this morning. So thank you for that. Gets me all fired up on a Monday.
I know, right?
All right. The theme today was love. So you can go back, get caught up. Guys, have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. That's right. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
Evangel Christian Academy is a private school that is Christ-centered for tomorrow's leaders. With affordable tuition, small classes, a great sports program, and a secure facility, Evangel strives to equip students for the work God has for them. Our high school utilizes dual credit through C&M by offering 4 courses on our academy campus taught by our staff. Evangel uses a leadership-driven and individualized learning model to help prepare your student to stand strong in their faith and be ready for the real world. To further speak to individual students with various circumstances,